now's the time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there. And we gotta lead it.
True internet suffered depression.
Who are fake news?
I am not suicidal.
We'll circle back with you directly. If I can circle back, I'll circle back with you.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Hello. Welcome to episode 295 of the Jeffrey and Brian Show. I'm Jeffrey.
I'm Brian.
And we're just two guys drinking some beers, talking about what's going on. Been an interesting week, to say the least. You guys watch the new South Park by any chance?
No, I haven't got a chance.
Everyone's talking trash, or I say everyone who's right of far left is talking a bunch of shit. How they're just ripping on Trump, and yeah, they're making Trump jokes, but he's the president.
Yeah,
They did.
They didn't make any Biden jokes when he was the president.
Actually, it's funny. Someone did a search. They couldn't find anything more than Joe Biden just saying something dumb once, ever. And he was VP for 8 years and president for 4.
I mean, like, how much can you make fun of the old man? Like, everybody knows he was retarded. I mean, not retarded, but
No, it's funny.
No.
You can say that now. They made it a point on the first episode of South Park. It's like, we can say stuff like faggot and retard now. It's like, so who's that retarded faggot in charge of whatever? Which I thought was funny. But I don't know, like this newest episode, I think it was released today, at least on Paramount it was. Eric Cartman was Charlie Kirk debating students, and it was funny. It was real funny.
Well, the first one didn't seem that funny, so.
I don't know. I liked most of it. I mean, some of the jokes were dumb, like when it was like 30 seconds.
What about the one where they made fun of Jesus?
Hey, it's fair play, man. It's freedom of speech. You can make fun of Jesus. And are you talking about Jesus in schools? Anyway, let's hit on some follow-up stuff. You remember the McCloskeys during the BLM riots?
Yep.
oh, the white couple.
Yeah,
They brandished a firearm from their Porsche and got arrested for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they just got back their rifle that was taken as evidence, and it's like, what took so long to get their own property back from the government?
The government.
Yeah, exactly.
Illinois.
Geez, Guapo's clicking a lot. Are you like plugging and unplugging instead of hitting mute?
Yeah, so I don't hear the background noise and stuff.
Oh, all right, because it's every time you plug that
Annoying.
sucker in and unplug, it's like click, 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 click. Anyway, the Virginia councilman that was lit on fire.
Yep. He survived, but it looks like he's
Yes.
going to go through years of rehab, not just months of rehab, but years.
Jeez. I'd like to keep on this if we can. What happens to the gentleman? That's the gentleman.
That's kind of why
Use
I
that-
brought it up again, was like for a little bit of follow-up. So definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I want to find out what happens to this fellow that lit him on fire over a woman.
That's what it was, over a woman.
Yep.
It was over. Yep, he took the man's woman, so he went and lit the guy on fire because obviously that's how you get a girlfriend back, right?
Oh no, shit.
She's
Like,
like,
was he
"Oh."
married or like, just a girlfriend?
I don't know, but either way,
I mean,
Even
if
if
he
it's
was
your
married,
wife, you
probably
blame-
did have a service, and like, you know what? I don't have.
well, yeah, exactly. If he was married and this guy took your wife like that,
I
good,
mean, then
she's
you got
not
probably
loyal.
cost the divorce, and it kind of sucks, but you don't have to let a man on fire. Like, you could just divorce the person.
And blame your wife who's sleeping around, not the guy who's banging her, right?
That's true,
Right.
too, yeah.
This is funny. Elizabeth Warren is agreeing with this ban on the congressional stock trading. And I just thought it was funny. But it was one, she made a ton of her money in the stock market. And
I think
two,
Nancy Pelosi even came out agreeing with it.
yeah, that's why we did the Pelosi hammers back. She's like, oh, we should. It's just and that was
I don't do any trading. My husband does all the trading.
exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I'm not doing it anyway.
I never talked to him about stock trades.
But Warren said that, quote, we get a lot of insider information around here.
Duh.
Yeah, it's like this is what we've been saying for years, and Congress keeps voting against it, and they'll just keep doing the shit they're doing. Though, like they'll have their spouses do the investing for them, right? Uh, but yeah, all right, insider information.
I'm
Um,
trying.
yeah.
It might be hard to beat your already number one choice. We'll get to that.
Ooh, you light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Uh, do you remember a story we talked about a little while ago when the 73-year-old man was beaten to a pulp, and another elderly man was beaten to a pulp by a some wackadoo in front of a abortion clinic because they were pro-life?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
These old men never uh, put their hands on this other guy. They never, they weren't even saying particularly inflammatory things.
They were just there.
Yeah, beaten badly because they're like, hey man, abortion's not cool. Well, this guy is getting away with no jail time. He's getting 1 year of home detention, basically house arrest, for pummeling the elderly.
That's nothing.
But what's
Who
this in
obviously
DC?
no. Hold up, let me.
Liberal city, probably.
Oh yeah, well yeah, he even said something about it. And of course, the article, Baltimore. So it was pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, 73-year-old and an 84-year-old, both pro-life activists in 2023. In 2023, this happened. He avoided prison. He's found guilty on 2 counts of second-degree assault and reckless endangerment back in February.
Was
And
he
it
in
was,
jail the entire time? I mean, after that, I mean, if we know about no bail,
you're saying like maybe time served? I don't
yeah,
know.
that's what I mean. If he was in jail the entire
But
time, 2 years now,
but to beat a 73-year-old and 84-year-old, you could have easily killed either one of
yeah,
them.
well,
And
shit,
this
well,
video of
like
this guy stomping on them on the ground.
manslaughter. I mean, attempted manslaughter. I don't know what you call it. What were you prosecuted for?
But yeah,
Battery.
he got second-degree assault and reckless endangerment.
Mm.
Yeah, 1 year of home detention.
Oh my god.
And here we go. The first victim said that it's a criminal friendly city, and quote, it's not victim friendly at all, especially if you're a senior. So nothing surprised me with these judges. The judges do not like pro-lifers. They don't like us saving babies. I don't know why. It's just God's beautiful babies. It's sad, but the consequences is our water is now poisoned.
Well, I mean, where's he from? He bought it from this. I mean, just get out of the
Baltimore.
city. Yeah, I mean, the older gentleman, just like, why stay there? Why stay in a cesspool, dude? Just move out.
Some
I
people can't
understand what.
afford to.
I mean,
Well, that's the thing. Baltimore's not a cheap city. You could find somewhere much less expensive to get by.
yeah, see,
Guapo's got his kids screaming in the background again.
And they're ready to move out of the city.
yeah,
Yeah. You guys got enough crime going on over there.
yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, the Ocean Gate submarine that collapsed and killed everyone inside of it a couple years, was it a couple years ago or a year ago?
It was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, apparently they knew that this thing wasn't safe and just completely ignored the issues with it.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know if the company's still in
Oh, they went out of business almost immediately after this happened.
yeah, and the CEO was on that sub.
Yeah.
So like there's not even anyone to sue over this. I don't yeah. But anyway, the Coast Guard said that. Guapo shared this one, and then I saw it somewhere else. Why don't you tell us about this zoo in, was it Denmark? Oh,
Is he
and
still around?
apparently he unplugged himself. All right. Well, can't hear
Okay,
you.
you hear
Oh,
me? Sorry.
yeah.
I heard this over Rumble in the morning, like they're asking for donations for the lion. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Is it depressed or something? Well, I mean, eventually they're gonna get depressed and stuff. We're just not hunting, you know.
They that's the thing is they're asking for donations of small pets for food for
Yeah.
the captive
Yeah,
predator.
for food.
But the thing is, they're not letting them hunt these things. They're euthanizing these animals first.
Yeah, so it's like
So,
kind
like-
of sad, kind of predicament now. Like, damn, this guy needs to go. He's a killer. That's why, like I realize, you get the dog or animal, like the especially the squeegee toys and stuff like that. it represents like a small animal they're killing.
Yeah.
That's why they like it.
Yeah, I just thought it was crazy that they're asking for pets, and it's like, well, if you don't want to take care of your guinea pig or your rabbit anymore, it's like, what the fuck? It's like, this is what we're doing with them now.
Right.
You can put your eggs.
That's not cool.
Well, it's nature. They needs to kill. Sorry, dude. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not even killing it. The zoo is killing these animals first and just feeding them to them. Like if you have a
no, I
pet
thought they're
snake,
gonna
you don't.
I thought they're gonna let it loose in the cage, like see what happens.
No, they the article that you shared anyway said that
That's not what they're doing.
they were gently euthanizing these animals first.
That's not fair for the lion either.
At least let the guinea pig get a chance to hide, right?
Yeah, like give it like so like I don't know. I like you need to let the killed man. Like it's like people like like you ever seen the video of people go whale watching and they see orca do what orca does
Oh, and it just like destroys some kind of sea life.
a whale. That's what
Yeah.
they call killer whale.
They're not even whales though; they're porpoises.
No, orcas were killing a whale.
No, orcas are killer whales.
Yes, they were killing a whale literally in front of people, and people's like,
Oh,
"Oh my
yeah.
god, somebody do something!" Like,
It's like, what do you mean? This is nature.
Yeah, it's like somebody called the Coast Guard. Literally, somebody said that in the background, like, "What are they gonna put? Like a gel?" Oh yeah, C word.
No, what are you gonna do? You're gonna kill the orca because it's
Killing.
eating?
Yeah,
It's like, well, are we not allowed to have predators
that's what
on
they
this
call
planet
killer
anymore?
whales. The orcas
No,
call
no
killer
predators
whales.
allowed.
Oh my
Dear
god.
God, how many? And here's the thing: is how many of the people saying stuff like this are old cat ladies with a whole bunch of tiny little predators living in their house?
Yeah, they don't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I laugh when did you see the lady who fed her cat a vegan diet?
Oh no, that's
Oh, that
dumb.
cat did not do well. That cat died very quickly. It's like you didn't feed this thing meat. It's a
Yeah,
oh my God.
yeah. Like I don't like cats personally, but they're good because they kill critters and stuff around your
Oh,
house.
they're great for yeah. If you
Yeah,
got a mouse in your house, they are great.
they're faster than the snakes, dude. I was like, wow, that's crazy, and they keep the snakes away too.
And they're silent.
Yeah.
Like they'll sneak up on something and they are kind of vicious when they kill, though. They'll
Oh,
play with
yeah.
it for like 20 minutes before they kill it.
Yeah, it's like rootless.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Did you guys see the shit in France at the memorial of the memorial flame of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier?
No, I know, but I just saw like, oh my god, I thought it was here in North Virginia. I mean,
No, it was in
in Washington.
France, and they're talking about deporting this guy because he crossed over the rope that's like keeping people away from the eternal flame for the unknown soldier and lit a fucking cigarette.
Wow.
I don't know if dude, like if it was a cigar, it would have been badass, but whatever.
No, it wouldn't have. Come on, man, show a little bit of respect.
I
right?
know, dude. This is why you fucking you don't let like foreigners into your country without like some kind of like mannerism with them, Like there's a barrier there, you don't cross it. Like you don't want to. Or like those people that go wash themselves in the fountain,
Yeah, he's not a French citizen, and France is discussing to deport this guy. I was like, what's the discussion?
Well, yeah, what is hesitation?
Yeah, this guy he's not a citizen, and he completely disrespected everyone who died in war for France. That didn't get a proper burial. It's wow. All right. Oh, Trump brought back the presidential physical fitness test.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. That's kind of badass. We need that.
Yeah. I didn't realize
Everybody's freaking out about it.
I think honestly.
And then he went and mutes himself as he's trying to talk.
Sorry, I think they need to, for boys, they need to have them like at least 2 hours of exercise every morning, though. Just let them wear off, and after that, you teach them, because their body's gonna be all tired and stuff.
I mean, maybe, but I don't understand why these liberals are freaking out about.
Because they cannot push up a pull up, and they're gonna fail.
Is your kid's fat and
lazy? Lazy, yeah.
Like, oh my God. And it's a couple pull-ups. What is it? A half-mile run?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
like 10 push up, 10, 20
yeah,
push ups,
sit-ups,
sit-ups,
push-ups, sit and reach.
a couple pull up, two, three pull ups. Depends on the age and like the arm length. Honestly, if you got long arms, I think we need to like do like a 5, 10 pull ups. For the kids
That's not
because
how muscle mass works, though.
dude, it's a long fucking. That's a long fucking. Oh,
Yeah, but
pull up.
that's not how muscle mass works. You can either pick up your body weight or you can't.
Oh
How,
yeah, but
how
I
about
say
you
like,
put down the Big Mac? Maybe you can do an extra pull up, you know?
oh, that was for the, yeah, it's true. Standardize it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Oh,
standardize this
yeah,
stuff.
hear that.
The person with cerebral palsy sitting in a wheelchair, okay, they don't have to participate, I
Yeah.
suppose, you know?
Mhm.
All right, and oh, okay. I'm not even gonna pronounce. Well, I am gonna try to pronounce this. Chikungunya virus
Yep.
is rapidly spreading across China, and they are taking COVID-like measures on this.
Yes,
And
they
here's the
are.
thing. Here's the
And
thing
but one
is,
of the funny things is they're telling people they got to go through like insect spray booths.
oh, that's good for you. Well, that's the thing is that this virus is one, not lethal, and two, cannot be spread from human to human. So what's the point of isolating people if it can't be spread from human to human? It has to be.
And it has Zika-like symptoms. People get shrunken heads.
Oh, very nice. They're gonna look like a bunch of people. What were those islands with the witch doctor shrinking heads?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Anyway, all right, let's move on to local.
Yep.
Fairfax County is back in
Yeah.
the
Yep.
news.
She's back in the news. Yeah.
What's going on in Northern Virginia?
Well, this superintendent she's trying to get a new contract, and she's now requesting a bodyguard that's going to be paid more than the president of the United States.
Oh, oh shit! Did you see how much money she makes?
Yeah, she makes a ridiculous amount of money for being a superintendent. She make
Yeah.
she makes $424,000 annually, which is more than the president makes, and she wants her personal bodyguard to make $143K. That's probably more than Secret Service makes.
Why does she need $143,000 a year bodyguard?
Because she's facing heightened accountability in post-COVID era over her curriculum, contracts, budgeting, diversity, equity, and inclusion policies.
Oh,
Oh,
she
this
just
sounds
And
like
she's
a
all
pretty.
worried about, the Biden administration, and their domestic terrorism
Yeah,
from
from
the school
Loudoun
board
County.
meetings.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry if you think it's too dangerous, so probably you need to step down and let somebody else take the reign.
What do
No,
you do?
the school board just unanimously renewed her 4-year contract and increased her from 380,000 to 424.
God,
They
man.
also gave her a $12,000 a year car allowance.
This need to be investigation. I'm sorry, it's too much.
She's been notoriously
No.
suspected of leaks, which occurred during this week to frustrate school district personnel, raising the alarm bell over her new bodyguard position. She's leaking this shit herself.
So yeah, fire her, dude. Let her go. Like, you know what? We don't need your service no more. Thank you.
Well, no. Fairfax County is an insanely wealthy area, just like
It's
Loudoun
one of the
County.
richest in the country.
Yes.
Yeah,
This is
because
all
of
like DC
taxpayers.
lawyers. Well, it's all
Yeah.
DC lawyers and everything. And they're being taxed through the nose to pay for the schooling system. And I mean, the people could get
I
together
used to
and,
live in Fairfax County back in the day.
dear God, how'd you afford that shit?
BAH.
Oh, when you were working in DC.
Yeah.
So you lived in Fairfax County until you got attacked on 9/11.
I was living there on 9/11. Then I got
That-
stationed in Norfolk again and sold my place in Northern Virginia and bought a place down here.
There you go. Still in Fairfax County and still in the education system. Apparently, the teaching staff there was arranging abortions for their students without telling their parents.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Hmm.
They were paying for them too.
These people should go to prison.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else to say besides that.
Yeah.
Just I cannot imagine some stranger taking your kid to go get an abortion.
And you not even know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't just like when they're like transing your kids in the school, like, oh, you're Billy now. It's like, no, 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 I'm not. No, don't tell your parents. Anytime anyone ever says to a kid, don't tell your parents, they should
Tell your
immediately,
parents.
yeah, you should immediately tell your parents who can then call the police, right?
Yeah.
Uh, well, out west here, we had a train, a coal train derail in St. Albans.
Uh-huh.
And no, not John Coltrane, an actual train full of coal. Trains derail, it happens, I guess. But that's a big honking train. That's gonna, it takes a while to clean that mess up. And
Is Homeland Security there to investigate
I doubt it. I
like
doubt
they
it.
were in Ohio?
Well, that was some crazy chemicals too.
They never showed up.
Yeah, in East Palestine, right?
The president never went to visit the scene of the crime either.
No.
But
I don't
And
even think Pete Buttigieg went there.
yeah, because where Trump was going over there.
no, obviously not, because they didn't want to get poisoned by the chemicals that got spilled. I don't remember all what happened. We covered it on the show. I remember all
Yes,
sorts
we
of
did.
weird stuff. Yeah, I remember weird stuff did happen though. Like fish were growing third eyes, like Bob from The Simpsons and stuff like that. But check this out. West Virginia has banned SNAP benefits from basically unhealthy foods. Like you can't get ding dongs, ho hos, or even soda soon.
I
No,
think
well-
that's a good thing.
Yeah, several
Can you
states
still
did
get
this.
lobster and seafood?
Yeah, as long as it's protein based, I guess.
Not if, yeah, as long as it's not pre-cooked. Or
Mm.
that's been a thing from SNAP forever, right?
Yeah.
But the ban, as far as schools go, will go into effect January 1st.
Mm.
Oh, that's not. Yeah. I'm sorry. The schools was the food dye thing. My mistake. The West Virginia Snap soda ban will go into effect on January 1st. So, yeah, Texas and a couple other states along with West Virginia passed this, and I agree. It's supposed to be a sustenance nutritional assistance program. Why are you buying goldfish? You know what I mean? Or ho-hos or Swiss rolls,
No more ho-hos and ding dongs? Damn.
Not on Snap. No. Well, that's the thing is like these folks want us to pay for their snacking addiction, right?
Mm.
And then they get obese and they have heart issues. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. And then they want us to pay for their freaking health care too. It's like, well, stop eating the garbage. Then maybe we can talk about figuring out something for healthcare. But if you're going to be pumping your body full of garbage and expect me to pay the cost to keep you alive, no, I just don't agree with it. Like, and I love this argument. It's like, oh, well, healthy food's so expensive. No, motherfucker, you can get a bag of pre-made salad. You don't even have to get the individual ingredients. You can get a bag that'll feed like 4 people for like $5. All right, that costs less than the freaking snack cakes you were gonna buy. So buy a salad, buy raw chicken, buy ground beef, buy steaks, and eat real food. And you know what? Make it protein, not carbohydrates.
Mm-hmm.
Carbohydrates will make you feel tired and weak, and you won't get up and do anything. So eat protein, and then when you get up and move back and forth, you'll actually put on a little muscle mass, and you'll burn calories
Yeah.
and lose some weight.
Yeah, I've been buying like a lot of mangoes, dude. It's like $1. And you could do a banana, you go to 7-Eleven, 2 for $1. Or you could buy the pack
I
of
buy them by the
pound.
bunch.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I just I'm over there, like, wow, might as well get a banana here.
No, I hear that, but we buy them by the bunch. I also got a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old that love fruit,
Mm-hmm.
and they eat bananas left and right. And then anything they don't eat, we turn into banana bread.
Yeah. And I'll get mango, dude. Like I like that. It's like
Mangoes are
$1.
good.
Yeah, big mangoes, dude. It's like,
Just be very
dude,
aware that it's
you don't know how good we got it. It's like this mango traveled thousands of miles just to be here for $1. You know.
fruit's good, but be aware that it's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need a snack. You don't need those sugar candies and stuff.
Well, yeah, exactly. You could eat an apple instead of a Jolly Rancher, and you're gonna get sugar just the same, and you're gonna get other nutrition that's actually good for you. You know. And remember, Gandhi was a fruitarian,
Mm-hmm.
so you know, Gandhi didn't. Gandhi was pretty. I don't even know the word I'm looking for here. Benevolent, wise. Uh, all right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the sex toys.
The
Show
Hulk,
me your dildo.
the Hulk dicks,
Yeah. The what?
the Hulks, Incredible Hulk.
Okay, because they're all green.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because the players are exasperated by these dildos being tossed on the court, which I think is absolutely hilarious. But though they've made it 2 arrests now, I guess.
Yeah, they're arresting people left and right for this, but meanwhile, there's many other crimes that happened in the previous administration that we still don't know what happened to the people.
The WNBA?
No, not the WNBA, just people in administration in general. The priorities are different now.
Correct. And it is funny that this is happening, but I will say you can't just be chucking these things at only I think 1 or 2 of them actually made it onto the court.
Yeah, this last one that got arrested, he hit a spectator in the back of the head with it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And yeah, one of the players, I can't remember her name, went out on X and put something out there like please stop. You know, this is just not cool or whatever. And then within like an hour, another one went flying. And she's like, well, that didn't work. I was like, well, at least she's got a good sense of humor about it.
Oh my god.
But oh my god. Check this out. More money is being bet on when a dildo and on what color it'll be
Damn.
will get thrown onto the court in the WNBA that's actually being bet on the games.
Yeah, they're more. Yeah.
Because no one cares.
No.
I mean, more people have started watching WNBA since Caitlin Clark got in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the teams are actually starting to make a profit now.
She actually just got traded too.
To what?
Really?
What team?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, she just got traded. I bet it has something to do with the fact that she's always injured now because they're beating the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they hate the straight white girl, you know?
She doesn't fit the mold.
Exactly. And it's funny because what's her name? I'm gonna find her name in here.
And
You've seen how they're demanding to get paid more money, like pay us what you owe us. It's like you guys run a net deficit.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the repeat offender.
Yep.
G'day, lads. How are we?
All right, how you doing?
We had to wait for him to take a shower because I didn't want to stream it on YouTube with him in the shower.
Just we contemplated about the censorship on YouTube, lads. So yeah.
Well, where's that Foster's, dude? I might have to share that picture to your Facebook page so all your Australian friends can see you drinking a Foster's.
It's Australia. He's faking it.
He got it out back because they're everywhere in Australia.
I always had to swim to New Zealand. Boys, I hope you enjoy it.
That made me laugh when I saw that picture.
The video came with it.
Oh, you get video with that? Oh god.
I said with a couple of lads. One guy turns up saying he's going to drink a Foster's, and the other guy whacks him over the head with a bottle.
There you go.
He identifies as Australian now.
Yeah, we've got to drinking them right, mate. I won't lose my citizenship. I won't be deported.
Yeah. You're obviously not Australian. You're drinking Foster's.
It fell.
I've got it still in the fridge. It's still in the fridge, lads. I can show you.
Oh my god, where you get that over there, man? Like that's contraband? Is that considered contraband?
He
I'm
had,
gonna
he had to
take a
drive to
photo.
Melbourne to find one.
Next time I go in a bottle, I'm going to take a photo, lads. You won't believe me. There's no Fosters around anyway.
Well, you found one. That's why I said you had to drive to Melbourne. I don't know where you live, but
It was probably for
Are you-
1972. It was probably found out the back. They were going through a clearance stock take or something. I don't know.
somebody brought it home from their tourist trip to the United States. Like, look at this garbage. I'm bringing this home. It's funny.
They had to pay
Contraband.
import taxes on it.
Contraband, they want to in customs.
Yeah, customs. It had customs on it. They would have taken it away. Like, what the fuck's an oil can? Trash can.
It would have come out of the contraband stockpile.
Yeah.
All right. Back on topic here. This WNBA legend who had a 20-year career, Diana Taurasi. I'm sorry.
The WNBA's been around for 20 years.
Yeah, I
That's
was
what
gonna
it
say.
says. Yeah, well, that makes sense, man. It's 2025 now.
She's
Oh,
not a
excuse me.
20-year-old with a. She's not a 20-year-old with a bloody career.
Well, she's 43 now.
Oh, right, okay.
She went to Russia and Turkey to play basketball to make more money, just like
No, the
And-
WNBA started in June of 1997. That's not 25
20.
years.
It's 2025, dude.
28 years.
2000 was 25 years ago.
28 years. All it's been. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, she said she had to go to Russia and Turkey to play in the off season to make real money because they just weren't paying her.
Just like Brittany Reiner.
Well, yes, and Grind did the same thing. And she said she was getting paid as much as the fucking janitor in the arena made more than me, is what she said. Check this out. She got paid $234,000 a year. How much does she think a fucking custodian makes?
Not $234,000 a year.
Dear God,
I
listen,
wish
that's
I
not
could
a-
make that kind of money.
If I could make $250,000 a year, I'd be back to work tomorrow. You know? But no. They're so entitled. But she's just complaining that she wasn't making $20 million a year like LeBron. I say LeBron, I have no idea what he gets paid. Like these professional basketball players. It's like nobody watches women's basketball. No one cares. The only reason why they watch women's basketball is to watch Caitlin Clark get beat up or to see if a dildo hit someone off the fucking forehead.
Right.
Which, by the way, you guys need to like I said, you can go place bets on Poly Market. You should put a bet on whether or not a dildo will get thrown on court by a certain date, and then go to the game and throw it there yourself.
There you go.
Pick your own
So
color.
you win the butt.
But careful, they are checking bags now, looking for dildos.
I think there might be
So-
other places you can hide them.
So just tape it to your leg, the giant 2-foot double-ended dildo. I think this is absolutely hilarious that this is a thing. Shoot. All right. Let's move on to what's going on in Texas here and the gerrymandering, as the Democrats are calling it. Brian, why don't
Oh
you tell me-
yeah, this is great because most of the people flee to the most gerrymandered state in the nation. Well, maybe not, because Massachusetts has no Republican representative, and Illinois got 3.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Matt. Well, that's the funny thing. The Democrats fled the state, so they didn't have to hold a vote on redistricting in Texas because of the influx of people coming from Democrat states.
And something I learned this week on the Clay and Buck show is that there is no law that says it has to be done every 10 years. It's up to the
No.
states. They can do it whenever they want. It's just typically been after the next census.
And that's why Texas is holding a vote to see if they should or not because of the influx of people. And they're like, that's illegal. Like,
Yeah.
what makes you think
And
it's
then you got states like California, Illinois, say, and Maryland. Oh, if Texas does it, we're going to do it too. How
New
much
York
more
and
gerrymandering can you do in Maryland and California? They've already done it. There's
New
very
York,
New
little
York.
Republican representatives.
New York,
New
and
York, Hochul's
Massachusetts said
kicking
the
up
same
the stink.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
New York, Hochul's kicking up the stink. But the thing is, they gerrymandered to the max in those states.
Yeah,
They
it
can't
is.
take it.
Well, this is what made me laugh my ass off in Massachusetts because the governor there, I can never remember her name. I keep wanting to say Hochul, but she's New York. It's another white
Liberal.
woman. Oh,
But you have to be
Healy,
white.
Mara Healy. She's threatening to redistrict Massachusetts too in
To what?
response.
You can't.
Well, that's the thing.
So she's
No,
going to
it's
throw some Republicans in office because that's what
Yeah.
she'll have to do.
all that could happen is accidentally getting a Republican because it's 100% blue vote in Massachusetts right now. Even though
But-
30% of the people voted for Trump, there's not a single congressman Republican for the state.
Yeah.
And they got 8 congressmen.
But you know what's going to spin her in the works? President Trump's just called for a new census, ordered a census be done. The one
Yeah,
for
and he wants to
2026
include
midterm.
all undocumented migrants.
Yeah,
Yep.
didn't he try this before and the Supreme Court said no? About
He
a
tried
question
to
on the
get it
census?
removed from the census document that went out for the census.
Well, put on the census saying that, asking if you are a
Right.
citizen.
Yeah, exactly. Huh? It won't fly. I mean,
Oh,
unfortunately.
he'll get it. He'll get a census done because the amount of people being moved.
Maybe
out of
with the
country
new
now.
Supreme Court that he's got in place now may side with him, but this time around, but who knows?
Well, it's hilarious though because even Stephen Colbert was like, "What's the problem?" He's like, "Look at Illinois. There are
Yeah.
districts. There are districts that are, they look like strings running
Yeah.
between counties, so that you can bring in all the Democrat voters here to overwhelm the Republican voters over there."
Yeah.
Like,
And
it makes-
the FBI said they are helping Texas look for these people now. So I was shocked that happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure they have the authority to do that.
The
But
FBI?
didn't they also say if they want to get paid, they've got to go and collect their own checks?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
They're
most-
not going to get paid. And,
They getting
and
paid
Texas
garbage.
is talking about kicking them out of office if they don't show up to do their job.
And arrest them.
So
So
they come
like,
back in the state. Eventually, they got to come back.
they call them about like, oh, the Republican doing killing democracy. Well, if you're not there, they're holding a vote to decide
You
whether they
refuse
want
it.
to do
Yeah,
this or not.
you refuse to allow a vote to happen. Isn't
Yeah.
that against democracy?
Yeah. And then it's
Yeah, they're
just-
holding the gun to
and whoever wins the election statewide, they're the winners. They can do whatever they want. You can just vote against it or not.
Well, and the idea too is again this giant influx of people fleeing Democrat states. It'd probably go into like Dallas and Houston, right? Like generally speaking, you just gotta make sure that Dallas and Houston don't
Austin.
overwhelm Austin. Don't overwhelm the vote of the entire state of Texas, just like New York City does to New York. It's just
I heard a couple of Virginians, the Democrats in here, talking about doing it too. Gerrymander, like, good luck. Where are you gonna gerrymander it here?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's where all the rural counties get screwed, isn't it? Like you look at it, you go through all
Well-
the cities, like you said. Basically, cities are blue, aren't they?
well,
Yeah, like me and
Massachusetts.
Brian, we're like a separate district, like a few years ago, and the Ridge district, and now me and Brian in the same district. Like,
Yep.
I miss my old
Massachusetts
district.
has-
I was in a red district. Now I'm in a blue district.
Yeah, up in Mass, they got 8 districts, and it's hilarious because like Middleborough, there's a whole bunch of rural farmers out there.
Yeah.
Even half of these large towns are almost cities now, like Pembroke, where I grew up, that used to be a little town, are still mostly Republican, but they are put into the same district as Plymouth County, and their votes are being washed out by Plymouth. And then you look at these areas like Salem and Danvers, and their votes being washed out by Boston and Suffolk County.
Yeah.
And if you want to have like actual parity, and I get when people say things like we should draw like just square lines on the map. The problem with that is you get these areas that are farmland. And if you just draw a square line, you might have 12 people living there.
Yeah.
And that's not how it works. It's supposed to be so many people in a
Yeah,
district.
whoever wins
Yeah.
election, that's the spoil the winners. They get to decide where to draw the line, and it's up to the candidate to convince those people to elect them.
Yeah, but you can say that all you want. There's no way you can't change someone's ideology. And
Yeah.
you know
No,
that.
right.
You can
Yeah.
show them the facts. You can show them the video. They can see it happen. Shit. Who was with that couple that their daughter was raped and murdered by an illegal immigrant? And they came out and was like, we already forgive him.
Oh, that's
He has
almost
every right to be here. It's like, what the
that's
fuck?
almost every liberal like that mentality. So that's why I use it. Hey, that's what I use their stuff against them. Like, hey, it's a black woman running for government. Are you gonna vote for her? They tell me you're racist. You're gonna vote for the white lady, the CIA white lady.
Well, that in Virginia, you have
Yeah.
to vote for a woman, right?
Yeah,
They
well,
do this
both
time
women.
around. They're both women.
One is
Yeah,
white,
and-
the other one is black.
Oh, the black one's the Republican?
Yeah, Jamaican.
There
It's
you
just the
go.
Democrats gaslighting again. Hey, you got to look at it like they're coming out now making out like the Republicans started all this gerrymandering. Look what they've done, as you said, in all these other states.
Mhm.
Massachusetts was the first state to gerrymander.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now you've got all these Republican states saying, right, we're going to rezone, redistrict. And all of a
Well,
sudden,
here's the thing: is
it's going up.
drawing
Shit's hitting the fan.
drawing district lines is not necessarily gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is when you do it intentionally to control the vote.
Political gain, yeah.
Yeah, and Massachusetts was the first state to do it in the 1800s, and it was Jerry something that was in office
Oh
that
yeah,
got this
that's
stuff
what
to
they
happen.
named it. Yeah, it looked like a
Yeah.
mandarin too, so they call it gerrymander.
But yeah, this
Well,
was
what's it-
over 100 years ago.
Yeah, I watched this video from James Carville the other day. He just cracks me up. I just got no respect
I
for this
know.
guy.
And sometimes he makes perfect sense.
He is so out of touch with reality anymore. It's not
True,
even.
but sometimes
he
he makes
turned around-
perfect sense, and sometimes he says the dumbest shit.
Who's this?
Like you said, we've got
James
so much talent in
Carville.
the Democratic Party already. And like they're talking about once they get back into power, he's talking about bloody, including the District of Columbia or Washington, D.C., including bloody Puerto Rico as a state.
Of course,
putting
because
former
then
people
that would
back on the
give the
bloody-
Democrats permanent control of the nation.
Well, here's the
on the
problem:
Supreme Court.
is Puerto Rico has been offered statehood like 12 times, and they keep saying no thanks.
They're better
They do
off
not-
as a territory.
Yeah, they get all the benefits except for voting of being an American citizen.
And they don't pay taxes.
No,
and they're not paying federal tax. They're not doing a lot of the stuff, and they get the United States military to defend them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you may as well be Canadian and get all the great stuff from the United States and not have to pay for it. Which is funny because Trump was like, Canada, you're gonna start building your own military, or else we're gonna stop defending you. And like, wait a minute, what? He's like, why
they
should we
want it.
pick up the bill?
Mhm.
Then they want to be part of your Iron Dome.
Beto O'Rourke, his PAC funded these Texas Democrats to flee the state.
Oh, that's
Mm.
illegal.
I'm pretty sure this could count as bribery
Yeah.
because he's giving money and or gifts
Yeah.
to control a vote.
Yep.
That it
But
sounds.
this is as close to Beto O'Rourke is ever going to be to politics ever again, because he's
Yep.
so out of touch with people in Texas that nobody's voting for him. How many times has he run for office in Texas?
Two.
What's the thing is he was in office as a congressman, then he tried to go up to senator or something.
Yep. And then governor,
And-
I think.
Yeah, couldn't get elected to do crap anymore, so he blew that. But how did his political action committee pay for this? How much money is left in the O'Rourke war chest to pay for this?
Exactly.
You wouldn't know,
I
mate.
just, yeah, where's he get? I mean, we cut off USAID, so he's not getting kickbacks from these NGOs that were paying through, that the taxpayers were paying for. So I don't know where this money's coming from because who's donating to this guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not in office. Nobody's voting for him.
No.
Act Blue, which has been cut down as well.
Yeah. And the Clinton Foundation's gone.
Oh yeah. They left as soon as Hillary got defeated.
All right. What's up with them dirty Dems, bro?
Well, Nancy Pelosi says she's working on protecting sex changes for trans kids.
Nice.
Sex changes for children.
Yes. I thought we already agreed that was a horrible idea.
Yeah. Um, you don't trust a kid to decide whether or not they should drink beer because their brain's not fully developed. You
Get a
don't trust
tattoo.
to get tattooed, buy cigarettes, drive, but you're
They're
gonna
allowed to choose what sex they are.
yeah, they want them to vote too. So you
Yeah.
don't trust them to do all this other stuff, like to own a gun, because they're dumb kids, but you want them to vote and cut their dicks off. Speaking of sex changes,
Okay.
have you guys seen the Umbrella Academy?
I think
No.
I tried to watch an episode or two and I just couldn't get into it.
I have one episode left in the entire run of the show. Elliot Page is a character of Vanya when the show begins, and then transitions to Victor in season 3. And I was like, oh, really? I'm sorry, I just thought that was hilarious. Because I'm watching, I was like, that looks just like Ellen Page.
Uh-huh.
And then the closing credits, like Elliot Page. I was like, oh, so Elliot Page is playing a woman
Right.
in a TV show. I just thought that was funny.
Oh yeah.
Did we talk about Crockett's interview when she got all butthurt about the guy interviewing her staff and other congressmen? No?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, some reporter interviewed Crockett or whatever, and then went and spoke to like other Dem congressmen or congresspersons and her own staff. And she got all offended and said, oh, I revoke all consent to this article. And the reporter was like, that's not how this works. You're a congresswoman. You should know how the freedom of press works if you're going to be, passing laws. But her own party hates her. She's all about herself. And apparently she's some diva that who just screams at her staff. Her staff can't stand to work for her. And apparently she doesn't do anything. She sits in her office and apparently plays games on her phone. According to this article, anyway.
Typical Democrat.
But then she'll go around the country. She just called Trump a piece of shit.
It takes one to know one.
Yeah, well, what can I call her then? Like if she's the same one who called Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Every time a Democrat opens his mouth, they portray it. And I don't believe any of this stuff.
Yeah, she's the same woman who called Marjorie Taylor Greene a bad-built, butch-bodied,
she got in trouble with that with her staff because
but didn't somebody come out and say that she's like the leader of the Democrat Party right now?
Somebody said it, but yeah, and
run for president.
Yeah,
I mean, Kamala couldn't figure out who was president or leader of the party. Him and hawed about it in her interview. She's like, there's so many potential people to be the leader of the Democrat Party.
She just don't want to play.
Honestly, Pelosi has their best chance to win.
She's too old.
Exactly. But Shapiro's
people are more age conscious after going through 4 years of Biden.
Yes. But their best bet's probably Josh Shapiro, but he's too moderate. But to the point his own party tried to kill him.
Too Jewish.
Good point. That's why they tried to kill him, right?
That's why he didn't get the vice presidential nomination, because he's too Jewish.
Yeah,
that guy. When she ran for president, her best pick would have been him for vice president. She would have had a hell of a lot better. She would have had more votes. She probably still wouldn't have won, but she'd have a lot more votes than picking the guy from Minnesota.
Oh, Wallace is a joke. My goodness.
Yeah, look, I think their pool talent's really dead, mate. Honestly, I don't think the Democrats got much hope. The 2028.
They need to drop this transing children thing. They need to drop this white men are evil thing. I know they're not gonna. And that's the thing is they're gonna go more radical. I mean, look, they got Mamdani as their nominee in New York for governor. Like, this is insane.
Desperate people do different things.
That's the thing is that this is a fringe thing. You average American doesn't want communism.
A really good chance of being the mayor. Because they're doing ranked choice voting, and they're going to split the vote up so many times
Again,
Yeah.
ranked choice voting is only in the Democrat primary.
Whatever.
Whitman's
You've got 3 independents running, a Democrat and a Republican.
Who are going to pull the votes away? Exactly. Yeah.
Might as well be
Exactly.
ranked choice voting.
May as well at this point, but I say let him win. But the problem is, make him a dictator. Let him do what he wants to do because there's no way half the stuff he's saying is going to get passed. No way. And they're going to say, if we let it go through, socialism would have worked, is what's going to happen. Because when it all fails, they're going to say that the Congress of, the City Council of New York stopped it. And it's like, well, that's because it's illegal, you know? Well, did you hear about this anchor baby, Democrat anchor baby? The only congresswoman who admitted that her parents were illegal immigrants. She said that she's a proud Guatemalan before she's an American. When she did some.
Well, this is the same thing as the stupid Somalia woman from Minnesota. You know, if you're so happy of that, go back to the country where you started out at.
Ilma.
Yeah, well, this is Delia Ramirez of Illinois. And check this out. She also married an illegal immigrant who was here for 26 years before he applied for citizenship.
Yeah, but probably right before Trump went into office the second time.
That's an excellent question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't even know. We even know where to find that. But yeah, she's talking about, oh, so what's a shit? And this was in Mexico City. And she's like, I'm a proud Guatemalan first. It's like, if you're not proud to be an American, why are you running for office? And you can say it's I'm trying to reform the system, but you wouldn't try to fix something you don't want to be a part of, right?
No, hell no.
Just like these guys that are like death to America, waving Mexican flags, rioting. It's like, why don't you go back to Mexico if it's so much better? Like, if it's so freaking awesome, why did you come here?
Yeah.
Oh, because I have rights and I can make actual money. Well, then why the fuck? Then why are you saying you hate it here? You know?
Right.
But
makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. If you want to make this place into Mexico, you can go to Mexico. You know, and if you want to live in communism, you can go form your own hippie commune. There are plenty of communes out there, right?
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if people understand that communism comes from communes. You can go live that kind of life. All you gotta do is buy a plot of land and set up your little community and watch how quickly people leave because none of these communist socialists want to go hunting and kill their own food. They want to be handed food that someone else worked for.
Yep.
But yeah, now she's playing victim, like, oh, they just hate me because of this and that. And as as the Republicans are calling to denaturalize her because she was her parents weren't here, they weren't citizens, you know?
Yeah. So she's not an actual citizen, but she's already a member. She's already in Congress. So how's that work?
Well, the Supreme Court said Trump's birthright citizenship thing was okay, but then some district judge overruled the Supreme Court, which blows my mind. I didn't know you could do that.
You can't.
You know, well, it happened, so I don't know what to tell you. You know, what are we gonna do?
Start impeaching judges.
I agree. And was it Boasberg just got shut down by an appellate court about trying to get Trump for a contempt of court concerning not turning that plane of illegal migrants around. Obviously, the argument there is if we turn the plane around now, it won't make it back to the United States. They'll all die.
Yeah, who's going to run a fuel?
Yeah.
Well, we've only got enough parachutes for the pilot and staff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently we're just shackling these people up and throwing them out of planes next to Spain anyway. Because, you know, if I'm gonna throw people in the ocean to get rid of them, I'm gonna go all the way to Spain instead of like 7 miles out from where I took off, right?
Right. Makes sense to me.
Fucking idiots. All right. Christopher Ray is being referred to the DOJ because of his whole Catholic thing. Remember what he said? Like Catholics are extreme right wing. They're all extremists and terrorists.
Yeah. Well, didn't
Which
James Comer just really do a whole bunch of subpoenas for every attorney general that's still living?
I didn't see that. Maybe, but here's the thing: is when Ray said that all Catholics are extremists, that was under Biden, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't Biden Catholic, at least according to Biden.
Yeah, according to
Yeah.
Biden, Biden's Catholic. Yeah, he's a practicing Catholic that believes in abortion.
Yeah, exactly. Which the Pope came out. Even Pope Francis is like, no, 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 no. Catholics don't believe in abortion. That's just not right. So
But
if
he
this
grew up in a black church.
what?
But he grew up in a black church, remember? Spent more
Yes,
time in
that's
black church.
right. That's right. Yes, it was a black church, Catholic black church. Which don't get me wrong, there are plenty of them. But when you
Irish
see,
Catholic black church.
usually, yes, Irish Catholic. I believe Biden calls himself Roman Catholic.
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they
an
got
RC.
different. Yeah, you know, there's more than one Pope.
Not in America.
Correct.
You
How
mean
many
the
popes are in
world?
America? How many
You
popes are in
the
America?
world?
None. We follow the Roman Pope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're a Roman Catholic, but you could be there's like three different I believe three
Orthodox,
different
Greek
yeah,
Orthodox.
Orthodox that yeah, and the Irish Catholics have their own pope too, I think.
They don't call him Pope, I don't think, though.
No,
Yeah,
they
they
call it
do.
like I thought it was separate like entities. Like the Orthodox, they don't got like a structure, you know.
I think they call
Yeah,
him
but they
Paddy.
still what's that?
Irish Patty.
Call him Patty.
Paddy the Pope.
He has a potato and a can of beer.
Yes. Well, that's what gets me too.
And he's
Gotta give him
drinking
to
a
the fridge.
Foster's.
No. Oh yeah.
He ran out of
He's
Guinness.
all green. He's like a dildo.
But now we know he's through the dildo.
Yeah, so here we got,
Paddy the Pope.
Attorney General Bondi. She's ordering prosecutors to start a grand jury probe into Obama officials over arrest and investigation. Isn't this like all past the statute of limitations type deal?
No, we talked about this last week. The fact that they're still covering up means that they're still conspiring. It's still a
Now I remember
conspiracy.
that. There was a little bit of alcohol consumed last week, so
Yeah,
things
well, that
kind of get
happens on
blurry.
this show. That happens on this show sometimes with that.
Just
Stop.
once in a while, not very often.
I don't know about you, but I crack my first beer before the show starts.
I was drinking since 5 o'clock this afternoon, so.
Well, there you go. Yeah, 5 o'clock where? Australia?
No,
Yes.
5 o'clock, United States, East Coast time.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this. Where are you gonna try these people?
That's the question. It better not be done in D.C. because if it's a D.C. grand jury, you're wasting your time and money.
Exactly. All right. I'm gonna relieve myself. Brian,
All right.
carry us into
Well,
Adam
yeah,
Schiff.
here we go. Big surprise, surprise. Another Democrat is under criminal investigation for alleged mortgage fraud because Senator Adam Schiff claimed a Maryland home as his primary residence, even though he's a senator of California, where his primary home should be. So how does that work? You can't have two primary homes. And the reason why people want to claim their home as primary when it comes to mortgages is the interest rate is a lot lower on the primary home compared to the secondary home.
All right, here we go. You had to go take a piss.
Yeah, he wanted. Yeah. So we're talking about Adam
thing is-
Schiff and his mortgage fraud because
Nah,
he's claiming two primary homes, one in California and one in Maryland.
He need to get arrested. Why? He's above the law now.
He won't get arrested, but he should definitely get some kind of punishment.
Yeah, kicked out of Congress.
That's never going to happen.
Can you get censured?
Well,
The
it's
stupid
about the law.
citizens of California voted him to be senator.
I mean,
Even though it was
it's
proven
about the
after
law.
the fact that everything he was trying to railroad Trump for in the first administration was bullshit. They still voted him as senator.
Well, here's the question. Here's a real question that I think is the most pressing concerning this: is how come Adam Schiff looks like he's the guy catching a load through a glory hole all the time?
Genetics. He's got good genes.
Yes, he's got good genes.
We talked about this last episode.
I bet you put in the WNBA, he can catch all the green stuff.
Well, yeah, but just it looks like he's perpetually sucking a dick the way his cheeks are all sunken in. It's like, and it's like, you can say he's straight, but that's what we call closeted, right?
Right.
Honestly, I just got a vision. You know, at all the shows and the fairs, that you got those clown heads that go backwards and forwards, and you put ping pong balls in them. You ever seen them?
Oh, okay. At the fair or the carnival.
Yeah, it looks like Adam Schiff with his mouth open. Have a think about it.
Yeah,
I'll try and get a picture for you.
yeah.
Looks like I'm trying to catch a green dildo.
Jeez, oh my God, that maybe we need to do that with our AI for a thumbnail, because I was genuinely thinking our thumbnail was going to be you holding a Foster's can, but it might be Adam Schiff catching a green dildo in his mouth.
Well, like a clown head. He looks exactly like the clown head.
All right, all right. Harry Enton. He's the guy on CNN that does the polling.
Yeah.
Does
anybody watch CNN?
No, but I keep up on Harry Enton because he's like, I'm just shocked by this. Like, dude, you've done this for months now, and you're shocked
There's
every
nothing
time.
to be shocked about.
At some point, you have to realize this is the way things are, right? But he said Trump's the most influential president in this century, and at least halfway back in the last century. And by that, he meant and pointed out that he got more stuff done.
Yeah.
In less time than anyone else. And CNN viewers hate reality so much that they're demanding they fire this guy. Because apparently that's going to change the reality. Because he won't be there to tell them it anymore.
I mean, Trump's still getting stuff done, and we'll talk more about it.
What the fuck is going on?
That's Ray again.
Oh, sounds like someone's getting electrocuted.
My bad.
One of his kids getting electrocuted.
Guapo, seriously,
mate.
No, but I lean on my cable. That's what happened.
You need a whole new cable headphone system. That thing sucks.
All right, whatever.
Well, Guapo, you're on your laptop, right? Not your phone. All right. Yes. I'm tempted to buy myself a new microphone here. If I send you this one, will you use it?
Microphone?
Yeah.
No, this is the whole headset. It just I keep leaning on the tape on top of my arm was resting on the cable. That's where the static came from.
That was no static. That sounded like somebody was dying.
Yeah, it sounded like
the Green Mile.
Is it like that?
I was gonna say, well, yeah, like you had somebody's feet in a bucket of water and you had the jumper cables attached to
it. Home wiring 101.
Oh my God. But yeah, anyway, back to CNN. The people that watch CNN are all offended by like the numbers coming out. And they think that by like firing the guy that's putting up the numbers will make the numbers go away.
So like two people?
Well, and they're both octogenarians.
they're on oxygen.
No, octogenarians. That means they're 80 plus years old.
Well, that explains all the commercials you see on CNN about
it's all dick
Viagra.
Dick pills
and
then right behind it is your heart
put mom in a great nursing home, man.
Yeah.
But you forgot to mention they got the free 12-month subscription. You forgot to mention they got the free 12-month subscription.
I didn't know that. To what?
CNN.
Oh, CNN Plus?
Well, That got shut down because they were getting fewer viewers and listeners than we did.
And they spent billions of dollars on that shit.
Yeah, what is this? This costs us $100 a year.
Yeah, we have more viewers than CNN Plus.
That didn't last long, did it? That was a couple
No,
months.
Like a month.
Yeah.
They're like, whoops. Well, it's because people that are 80 don't do the online thing. They don't do the vlogging, the podcast, all of that. Like, we don't know. We're just going to turn on CNN. And it's, and by the way, the Democrats now are they're taking a page out of the Republicans' notes, trying to do the online presence. And, I commend them for this because at least they're like, hey, we blew it. What can we do better? But the problem is, yeah, they're doing the podcast and they're going like Newsom and Michelle Obama have their own podcast and they're having people
Have you
on.
listened to any of those podcasts? They're
Well,
so overproduced. There's so much bullshit, and they're boring
it's
as
garbage.
fuck.
And then but they still have the same talking points. So it's like you're getting these stupid talking points out to more people to make sure that. So now the guy
Who
was
wants
like,
to listen to Michelle Obama and her brother talk about shit?
is it Michelle Obama? Well, hold on. They were together on the same show?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they're not the same person.
Apparently not.
Mike's taller.
Big Mike. All right. Well, yeah, but they're still putting out the same talking points. It's like, so now you just get your terrible message out to more people. And now the guy wasn't paying attention, who clicks on it at work, goes, this is what the fuck you guys want to do? It's like, no wonder why everyone else is saying that I'm fucking crazy voting for you guys.
Well, it's getting bad when you got an ABC alum admitting that news is biased against Trump.
Yep.
Yeah,
So did that
this
reporter
guy-
who got stuck too, was he?
Yeah, he got canned over this stuff. And I was like, yeah, no, you're right. We absolutely hate Trump. And
Yeah, he came
that's the
out with it,
thing.
didn't
What was it? It might be in here. We might have talked about last week. Oh, okay. So it was last week. The View had something like 106 liberal guests on their show last year, and not one Republican guest.
And has anybody noticed that The View is not on the air right now? It went into an emergency hiatus.
No, they do this every year. This become a thing. The right wings, are they getting canceled? No, they get some time off every year, like everyone else does. Come on. Like,
Everybody else calls it a vacation.
well, yeah, but the Republicans are calling it quote hiatus. She was it Joy Behar? I was like, oh yeah, it's our we got like one more episode left before whatever, and everyone's flipping out that the show's been canceled. Like, yeah, no.
Let's hope so. Society will be better without The View.
I agree, and it's funny.
Don't make me start bringing back View clips for every show.
We might have to soon,
do
actually.
it.
Well, Whoopi recently put something on X talking shit about Sydney Sweeney, and not because of eugenics like everyone else says. She's like, put some clothes on. This is disgusting. Show some respect for yourself. Sydney Sweeney responded with a picture of Whoopi when Whoopi was young.
Yep.
With just like a sheet covering parts of her body. She's like, isn't this you? It's like,
I bet Whoopi didn't reply back to that either.
no, of course not.
And look at Baskin Robbins now taking full advantage of Sydney Sweeney.
What they do?
They got a commercial with her now.
Oh wow.
No kidding. She's got another commercial deal after.
Baskin Robbins.
Good for Sydney Sweeney. Then it came out that she's registered Republican. Everyone got even more offended. I'm like, who cares? It's like they got a pretty girl to wear jeans to sell their product. Like, at least it's not some fucking like 320-pound woman going, big is beautiful.
Yeah, they made an ice cream product after.
It's an old ad. The Baskin Robbins is an old ad.
I thought they come out new one. After it, they come out new one. I think I was watching it
today.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Here, I'm going to share it real quick. What the hell?
Yeah, apparently her DMs got blown up by a whole bunch of other celebrities trying to date her because they found out that her relationship ended.
Friends
All right, here we go. Let's see her Baskin Robbins ad.
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
one.
Sydney,
Oh, it's
your
resurfaced.
signature
There you
scoop is
go.
ready.
Thank you. What?
That's so cool. Yeah. It can be.
Summer's looking sweet at Baskin Robbins.
Well, now the commercial
That's
is
the one.
making the rounds on
Why does
social
she
media.
always look stoned? Have you
Probably
seen
So-
her?
is.
Cindy Sweeney, like her eyes don't open all the way. She always looks like she's baked out of her mind.
Probably was stoned.
You know, the best thing about it is I got in America. They're posting that they're going to their bloody what's the name of the outlet that's got the jeans?
American Eagle.
American
Their
Eagle.
stock's
Yeah,
way up.
they went in there, spent like crazy. They said,
Yeah.
post some pictures of what they bought American Eagle and that. What? Go for it. Don't they realise, the left realise that people are over there bullshitting now. Whatever they're going to do to counter anything, cancel anyone, people are
Well,
just
it's
going to go
funny.
and spend money.
I just read an article how the right exploded over this, and I'm like, no, they didn't. They were just responding to people calling this Nazi propaganda. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the left lost their minds. Even congresswomen were like, "This is Nazi propaganda." The thing is, if you notice, it's always some friggin' hideous fat troll saying this stuff. It's like that's because no one wants to fuck you. Okay.
You see the AI generated stuff that came out from it? Amy
No, I
Klobuchar
haven't.
and all that. Klobuchar, they come out and they go, "We've got some ugly women on the left, but we want equal representation too."
That's basically what
Well, they
it
should
is.
go into politics because that's what Russia always used to say, that politics was for ugly women.
Wow, that's cold.
Unless
Yeah,
you're
show
not
that to
saying
the-
prime minister.
Even Stephen Colbert, who we don't necessarily agree with, has come out and said that the Sydney Sweeney ads are an overreaction. The reaction to them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like even Stephen Colbert, apparently he forgot he got canceled because he stopped ripping CBS, Paramount, and Trump apart for a day.
A day.
Was like, yeah, for a day. Was like, oh, come on, guys. Like, oh, they put a big titted broad in their commercial. It's like, geez, maybe they're trying to sell something because we all know sex sells, right?
Yeah, it does.
But just like when Victoria's Secret had the fat girls and the
Oh, we got in trouble for that one.
and the young
We
lady
got in
with
trouble
Down
from
syndrome.
our own spouses.
Wives,
on
our
that
wives ripped us
one.
I remember too. I was like, damn. Except for that giant dolphin forehead and the crossed eyes, she's pretty hot.
She had Down syndrome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be real. The reason why you put people in your commercials to sell your product is you want to be
Oh, yeah.
like that person. And like, who wants to have Down syndrome, right?
Nobody.
Yeah. Let's be real. Who wants to weigh 280 pounds? You know, like unless you're a bodybuilder, nobody.
And who's listening to Howard Stern anymore?
Nobody.
And I heard his contract was ridiculous. He's only doing like 3 shows a week now. There's
For
no
$100
way
million.
XM is serious is making money off of what they're paying Howard Stern.
Yeah, no, they canceled his contract. Allegedly.
I mean, he went off the deep end with COVID happen, and he
hates
didn't leave
Trump.
his house for like 3 years.
Yes. And here's the thing: is he used to be the shock jock who would do anything and like just say whatever he wanted. And now he's so worried about offending his liberal millionaire friends. But yeah, $100 million a year, and he went from like 25 million listeners to like it's under 200,000 now.
Well, yeah, because he's on Sirius XM, and
That should
you
be
gotta
more listeners.
no, because not everybody has Sirius XM.
Nah, you can get it somewhere else, I'm sure. You can get it on Spotify. But yeah, they offered him a deal he cannot accept in terms of a pay cut. And
bye,
I mean-
Howard Stern.
I mean, he's 71, dude. Like, just retire. Take your pile of money and just go away. You know?
That's it. People, shit becomes stale after a while. You know what I mean? People think, oh yeah, there it is again doing the same old shit. It's like looking at Madonna videos. It's the same old stuff.
Well, the thing is, Howard Stern changed it up heavily when Trump showed up, but it turned into I hate Trump versus let's just be the guy who shakes stuff up, you know? Like he could have easily done a show that didn't exclusively go after Trump haters. Because right away you cut your audience in more by more than half. Because Trump won the presidency. More people voted for Trump than didn't, you know?
Yep, 100%.
That's something I tried to explain to my sister when I saw her in Pennsylvania. Like, everyone hates Trump. I was like, well, then how come more people voted for him than didn't? And she's like, well, that's because they're stupid. I was like, well, you can say they're stupid, but they still like him, which means more that not nobody likes him. And then, you know, I brought up point A, point B, or whatever, and she would agree with them. Like, well, these are points arguments. Then I would bring up other points that she hated, which were Biden and Obama's arguments. And she's like, well, that's not the point. I'm like, it is literally the point. You don't know what you're voting for, you know? But she's a default Democrat, grew up in Massachusetts, never left the state except for a vacation. Has no idea what's really happening. Like,
And only watches CNN.
actually, I doubt she watches CNN. I doubt she watches the news at all. I bet she just sees clips coming across her newsfeed on Facebook.
TikTok.
Yeah, or TikTok, exactly. Oh, she tried to tell me that eggs are up under Trump, and I was like, first of all, they're not. Because who am I paying more? I was like, you got 12 chickens. Why are you buying eggs? First of all. And I was like, if they are up in Mass, that's Massachusetts doing something to your chicken, your egg cost, not the United States. Like, Brian, when's the last time you bought eggs?
It's been a few years because I've had chickens for a while now.
Yeah, but they poop out an egg every day, each chicken, right?
Not every chicken every day. We're getting about 3 to 4 eggs a day.
Yeah, that's more eggs than you can eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when we had 6 chickens up north. It was more chickens than we knew what to do with. We were getting anywhere between, like you said, 4 and like 7 eggs a day. We're like, okay, so even if you eat eggs every day, it's still too many eggs, you know?
But I don't eat eggs every day.
Yeah, so what are you doing with all these eggs? You're giving them to your neighbors and your friends, aren't you?
No, I'm selling them.
Oh, you're selling them? You got like a farm stand going or what?
No, we take them to the VFW and sell them there.
Shoot, are you paying taxes on that?
Oh, yeah.
Of course he does.
Of course I am.
It's a donation we're receiving for our eggs.
Yeah. See,
No
we
wonder
were
the
giving
price in Virginia is so high.
we were giving away to our friends and family. Like, oh yeah, here's like 2 dozen eggs. I'm like,
Well,
what?
I would
Like,
give them away to some family members too, you know. But yeah.
And we had to make a point. It's like, don't wash them.
No, hell
like,
no.
What? They're like, what? And I was like, you can leave them on your counter for like 6 months.
Yeah, they last forever if you don't wash them.
As soon as you wash them, you need to refrigerate them. They're only good for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But
we don't wash them and still put them in the refrigerator, so they should last like a year.
We started making quiche because we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do with all these eggs. So like, let's just make quiche pie, egg pies, you know. But yeah, what she's like, oh, eggs are up. I'm like, I don't know what an egg costs. It's like if you're not getting eggs, you're doing something wrong with your chickens here.
Yep.
And she still got the last chicken I gave away before I left Massachusetts.
We just got a couple new semi-baby chicks on my birthday. So come Christmas, we'll have 7 laying hens.
I thought it was 6 eggs, 6 hens a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 mockingbirds, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Maybe one will die between now and then.
Okay. Did you guys see this interview Jim Acosta did with a dead Parkland High shooting victim?
AI, all about the AI.
Well, yes, obviously he didn't resurrect the dead. He's not. He's
Jim
not a
Acosta can't do
necromancer.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
it was sick.
well, I mean,
I
this
saw
is
it. It was sick.
foolish.
It is.
Mate, anyone who's
And
going to
this
use
is
a dead
making
body.
AI. It's bad for AI too, you know. And this is kind of the thing that people have been warning about AI since AI became AI.
Well, the video is terrible, and it's AI. Like, oh, these were his thoughts. Like, the kid was 17 years old. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he would be 25 when his parents. No, I'm gonna cut his parents some slack. Grief will make you do crazy things. They created an AI of their son on his 25th birthday, right? But Jim Acosta, man, like, first of
He
all,
took full advantage.
well,
Full
your
fucking advantage.
politics change as you age up. And once you come of age, you realize the world around you, typically speaking.
I just think Jim Acosta needs to be canceled too because he's useless.
He did get canceled. He got, was it CNN or MSNBC he worked at? Now he's suing his online thing.
CNN. He got canceled from CNN.
Yeah.
But I just saw part of his show. He had James Carville on the show.
I'm not surprised.
Put the two of them together. Woo! It's riveting television.
Yeah, they were going to push him
Online.
to 2 a.m. slot, weren't they? The 2 a.m. slot. That's where he was going, and he said, "No, I'll pull in."
I don't know. I don't know.
I saw it. I was thinking, mate, honestly, when I first saw it, my first impressions were how low can one person go to get ratings and push propaganda? All he was is trying to push against the Second Amendment rights.
He's stepping on the bodies of dead children to get his point across. And it's like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Like, we all know the only reason why you should resurrect the dead of children is for sex, right?
I don't know that.
What? Oh, you can't do that? How old was John Benet Ramsey?
I don't know.
Crap. I might need to do a destroy. I think I need to call up Hillary Clinton's team to destroy some hard drives for me then.
Yeah, I see the point you're getting at, mate.
Well, it's terrible, and you guys completely missed the joke that I was trying to make about how well, it's not actually jerking off to kids because it's an AI version of them. But
I don't want to.
You guys are all like, "Wow, what the fuck is the wrong matter with you guy?"
No, I get the point you're coming at, mate. Looking at that video, like that interview, how could you call it an interview? It was just disgusting at its best.
Yeah, Brian, bring it up. Let's see some of it. I'm pretty sure it's in that article. No.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm
This
not
guy
sure
should
either.
be
But
court in some way. Someone should throw a lot of civil suit on this brick.
for what though? For what?
Well,
His parents signed off on it.
If I was a solicitor, mate, I'd probably give you 1,000 reasons, but
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, but you can't just sue someone. I mean, you can, but you'll lose. It's funny you said James Carville because I opened up the article and there's a big play me thing of Acosta talking to Carville, talking about trying to fix the 26 midterms.
I don't see the AI thing in here. I could be missing it.
All right, well,
Let me do a better search.
yeah, see if you can find some.
Carville got a bit of strife as well, what he said about Melania.
Who said something about Melania?
James Carville tried to infer that Melania was involved with the Epstein files.
Oh.
Imply.
Yeah,
Someone implies, you infer. Basically, infer means what you got from it. I don't know. Just like we need to support Melania. Then it's like she's a citizen. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Just because she has an accent doesn't mean she's not a citizen.
And she can speak 6 or 7 languages, can't she?
Yeah, something like that. Like the woman's a genius, and I don't know. I guess she used to be a supermodel, but I don't see it. But that's in general because I think these supermodels in general are just way too skinny. Yeah, I wish we would go back to the late '80s, early '90s. Models with when you had like Kathy Ireland and yeah, shoot, what's her name there? The one that's on the new Star Trek series. She used to be on the Librarians. She was married. Rebecca Romaine. Interviewed the artificially animated. They actually. they got curves. You know what I mean? They don't
You
look like a
know,
stick
you know why
gum.
models are skinny now?
Why? Who's skinny?
Why supermodels are skinny?
Because apparently
Easy,
that seems
easy to undress and dress them up again for like a next event.
Oh, really quickly.
Yeah,
yeah, but they're not attractive. And I get what
it
you
was
mean.
it was easy to like, so that's why supermodels are skinny, because easy to undress them and dress them up for the next catwalk. So.
Yeah, but typically speaking, supermodels aren't doing the catwalk. But here we go.
It's a little digging, but I found it.
Yeah. Oh, it's muted.
I'm sorry.
The chance to interview Joaquin, whose nickname was Guac. I've talked about him on this show before. Knowing Manny for several years now, I consider him to be a good friend. So, of course, I took him up on the opportunity. So here's that interview using artificial intelligence, as well as a conversation I had with Manny about this experience to connect with Guac. Take a look.
All right. If you want to share anything or have questions, I'm all ears. Just let me know.
Joaquin, it's Jim Acosta. I was wondering if you could tell me what happened to you.
I appreciate your curiosity. I was taken from this world too soon due to gun violence while at school. It's important to talk about these issues so we can create a safer future for everyone. What would you like to know more about?
Joaquin, I would like to know what your solution would be for gun violence.
Here we go.
Great question. I believe in a mix of stronger gun control laws, mental health support, and community engagement. We need to create safe spaces for conversations and connections, making sure everyone feels seen and heard.
And he's
It's
speaking out
about
of the corner of
building
his
a
mouth.
culture of kindness and understanding. What do you think about that?
I think that's a great idea, Joaquin. We definitely need more of that.
What I learned
I'm so glad you think
from
so.
the No
More
Agenda
kindness
show
and
is
understanding can
that
truly make a difference.
these AI
Together,
chatbots
we
can
can
only
create a
respond to
world where everyone
questions.
feels safe and supported. Anything
Well,
else
they
on your
Everything has
mind?
to be a question.
I would like to know more about you.
That
Can you
they
tell us
can
about
only
yourself?
Quote
What
know
did you like
something
to
that was
do?
already put into the
I'm all about love,
internet.
laughter, and living
yeah.
life to the fullest. I cherish my family and friends and always try to spread joy wherever I go. Though my life was cut short, I want to keep inspiring others to connect and advocate for change.
Joaquin, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Like, what's your favorite sport?
I love basketball. It's such a fun way to connect with friends and show off some skills. Plus, there's nothing like the thrill of a good game.
Guac,
Right,
I want to
hockey.
know what your favorite basketball team is.
I'd probably go with the Miami Heat. They have such a passionate fan base and an exciting playing style. How about you? Do you have a favorite basketball player?
Oh, yeah, I definitely like LeBron James.
Oh, of course,
He's
LeBron,
amazing.
right?
LeBron is incredible. His skills on the court and his leadership off it are truly inspiring. He's made such
They
a
are truly
huge impact in the
inspiring.
game and beyond.
Definitely. Whenever LeBron is playing, I always have to watch him. Hey, Joaquin,
All right,
what
that's enough
about
of this
movies or
garbage.
TV shows? Was there a movie that you liked?
I love a good movie. One that really resonates with me is Remember the Titans. It's all about teamwork, overcoming adversity.
I just can't believe you would dig up a poor dead kid to push your political agenda. Like,
That's all it's about. It's
Are
about the
there-
political agenda.
are there no lines left?
No.
It's disgusting, dude. And again, the kid would have been 25 when this
The
AI
AI
was created.
sucked.
The AI did suck, but gee, oh my god! And who put these talking points? The kid obviously didn't put these talking points into this AI. Those parents did.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I even the left is ripping this apart for being garbage.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we lost El Guapo, huh?
He's around somewhere, I'm sure. He muted himself and walked away.
And turned off his video.
He's probably beating his kids.
Probably.
Doing the rewiring.
Yeah. Well, CBS is looking at more trouble now. One of their local stations in Boston. Shoot. Here's the funny thing is I used to watch this news station growing up. Of course, I can't find it now.
Because they're too white.
Well, yeah, she got demoted and basically lost her job for being too white, and now she's suing the network. I was like, you're in Boston. Good luck winning a "you're not allowed to hate me because I'm white" argument. You know what I mean?
But she might win if she can prove that that's why they fired her.
See, this is what sucks is some of these articles I get on my phone, I share over here, but I'm not.
You can't get back into them again.
Not on the computer because I haven't gone and clicked whatever it is, my Google name or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
I want to say WKQV, but I'm pretty sure that's the radio station I listen to here. WGBH maybe Greater Boston something. But either way, she's upset that she got canned for being white. I'm like, that sucks for you. Like, maybe you shouldn't have pushed all this woke shit. And maybe you wouldn't have lost your job for being too white. We'll see what happens. CBS, once they got taken over by Paramount, is not looking to get sued anymore.
That's why they settled the Trump suit. Exactly.
And here's a funny thing about this whole, too white, anti-white, et cetera, et cetera. It turns out Black Americans and Hispanic Americans believe that they're more likely to be discriminated against because of DEI than white people.
Total sense to me.
Well, yeah, let's look at the numbers here. 40% of Black adults, 33% of Hispanic adults say DEI backfires compared to the 25% of white adults. And it's the argument we've been hearing before. You hear that, this airline is making it a point to hire more Black women.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, how are they doing that? Like, well, they're pushing aside all these other people that are qualified because they're not Black women. And so you see a Black woman flying a plane. Like, well, was she actually qualified, or did she get the job because she's a Black woman? And
exactly.
That's exactly what these folks are saying. It's like, no, people are now looking at us like, did you earn the job, or did you get handed this or that didn't earn it idea?
Yeah, you didn't earn it.
Yeah, and if we have the same standards for everyone, you're gonna say, all right, well, they can do the job. Just like when New York, way back, shit. When we first started the show, and we were doing it in your backyard, we would talk about New York City.
New York City?
New York City!
Where El Paso's from?
We're selling hot sauce now, or salsa. But they lowered the standards for women to be firefighters.
Yep. It backfired.
And it's like, okay, so this woman only had to carry a 50-pound sack of sand down 2 flights of stairs. It's like, how's she going to get me out of the building? And it caused such a problem. And not just with people saying, what the fuck? But women weren't being... They were hiring 140-pound women to do search and rescue and fires. Like, guapo, could a 130-pound woman carry you out of a 2-story building?
No.
Is that because you weigh? I was gonna say, is that because you weigh 100 pounds more than they do?
Yeah.
And here's the thing: I only weigh $180, but I guarantee you, I could pick you up and carry you.
Yeah, because I have
broader shoulders to hold you. I have more fast twitch muscle tissue in my legs. I have denser bones, denser muscle.
Shoulders a bit for pressure. So
yeah, it spreads you out because I'm gonna do a fireman carry. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but
tactical fireman carry.
Yeah, which is funny.
I see the video of that. It's kind of cool.
It's funny because I learned fireman's carry on the wrestling team.
Well, yeah.
And do them a roll and start with the body on the ground.
Oh yeah, it's even more difficult. Exactly. When someone's unconscious on the ground, it's actually more difficult to pick them up, put them on your shoulders, than it is someone who's actually resisting being picked up.
But I've been trained how to do it. You roll over them and drag them with you. As you get to your feet, you pick them up with your legs.
Yeah. You see, here's the thing is, unconscious man on the ground, I'm going to grab their wrist, right? I'm going to lace my arm under their body through their legs, get down in a squat position and stand up. And then boom, they're gonna be across my shoulders, and I can carry them down like they're Jesus, the cross that Jesus carried,
Yeah, like a crucifix, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a technique you can do it, and someone's like twice your size.
Yeah,
but I doubt whether a small lady could do it.
Well, that's the thing is, And you know what? If the woman is 6'2", 190 pounds, and you're, hey, let's do this. Cool, you can do the job. You are hired, but don't lower the standards. That might cost someone else their life because you want more women on the job.
Yeah.
All right. Well, looks like Trump is threatening India with a 50% tariff.
Yep.
For because they bought oil from Russia.
Hell yeah. Why not?
Well, I agree. And here's the thing is I heard from a lot of people, it's like, oh, the only nation not being tariffed by Trump is Russia. That's because Trump said we're not buying from Russia at all anymore.
Yeah.
So what's the point of 100% tariff on zero is still zero, right?
Yeah. I'm like, people are idiots, dude.
But isn't that why Putin's coming to the peace table? Supposedly?
Yeah, because
Trump's gonna meet Trump and Putin are gonna meet in Alaska in a couple
no,
days.
yeah. That's what he meant by the table, coming to the table.
Yeah. But yeah, he's saying to India is like basically he's trying to set up an embargo on Russia.
Yeah.
Nobody on the planet should do business with Russia.
Dude, I never ever thought of that,
trying
dude. That's
to do
fucking
that for a
smart,
while.
dude. That's genius of Trump.
Yes, it is. It's like, okay, India, fuck you. We're gonna 50% tariff. That's doubling the tariff on India. And India is claiming like, oh, well, the deal was already in place. It's like, yeah, okay, this war's been going on for fucking years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now you're like, oh, it was already in place. So what? You couldn't even break your contract. Who's going to enforce the break of contract against India if they say we're not going to buy your oil anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Well, cut Russia's money off. Maybe they'll stop fighting Ukraine, right? Shit, that's why we blew up, or not we, the Americans. I genuinely thought we blew up that pipeline at the beginning. From what I've seen now, though, well, Germany has put out warrants for the arrest of 2 Ukrainian nationals.
Yes, they used to get
a while ago. Which I thought it was us because like 2 days before this thing blew up, we were out there doing training exercises using SEALs doing diving operations. Like they were obviously planting explosives,
Right.
And they blamed Russia. I'm like, why? Why would Russia blow up their own pipeline? If they wanted to cut off the oil, they just close the valve.
Yeah, too much work. Yeah.
Too much work to close the valve versus diving down and blowing up the pipeline.
Yeah. No, the Russians didn't do that.
Yeah, well, they're funding this war by selling oil.
That's the only thing that's keeping their economy going.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they've got. The world doesn't want anything else from Russia.
Yeah, can anyone name anything made in Russia?
Natural gas.
Yeah.
There you go. Petroleum products.
Caviar.
Caviar?
Yeah, vodka and caviar.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the Russians were making were collecting fish eggs like France.
Oh, they love fucking fish eggs.
Lots of reason you're
You guys hear him breaking up too, or just me?
No,
he's breaking up. You're breaking up.
Breaking them back.
Still breaking.
All right, well, Trump's also going to put 100% tariff on computer chips.
Yep.
And it's funny because the headline says unless they start building in the United States. So well, then they wouldn't be applicable to the fucking tariff if they built it here, right? Tariffs are only on imported goods.
Right.
And I think this is 100% necessary. We need to start making our own computer chips and superconductors here in the States because Taiwan is going to be invaded by China. And do we really want to get into a giant global war over Taiwan?
Yes.
You say yes?
Yeah, we promise to protect them.
The thing is, if the United States gets involved, then according to the NATO stuff, the rest of NATO is supposed to get involved too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does Australia want to go to war with China? over Taiwan.
As it is, you're going to realize it's far away. China's building their bloody belt around us.
I've noticed they're about to encircle your entire fucking continent with the warships. You know that, right?
Well, our stupid Liberal government, they turned around and lent or leased out the port of Darwin, which is a major bloody port for not only goods but for military purposes. Leased it to the Chinese for 99 years.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah. And how is this helping Australia? What they made a couple $1 billion for 100 years of not having a major military port?
Yep, our polys. That's where the main supply, if anything happens in a war, where our main supplies will be coming from.
China?
The port of Darwin, because it takes too long to get down to the rest of Australia.
Yeah, and now they're not going to because China's controlling it, right?
Yep.
And not
so the Australian government trying to get it back, or special terms they got in the contract that they can take it back any time under defence purposes, which they shouldn't have done in the first place. That's where a lot of US bases were coming in, or like troops now coming through the port of Darwin.
I'm not sure where that is, but that might have been where I stopped in. I'm not sure.
Oh, you know it's from Darwin, mate.
I don't know. Where did I stop? Probably
I stopped in Perth.
Okay, so you're right. It was Perth. And it's funny, is I remember I put out to a friend of the repeat offenders there is named David, the one-legged man.
Poppy.
Well, I said something about getting to watch an Australian guy box a kangaroo. And he's like, I know you're full of shit because we haven't done that for tourists in like 70 years. Or I was like, I came in a military base. This was not a tourist thing. This was a special access thing. He's like, oh, yeah, no, actually, that possibly makes sense. He and I have been friends since, actually.
Hope he's giving ass kicking contest.
Oh, dude, that kangaroo is a fucking monster. Are you kidding me? That thing kicked that guy once. He was not okay.
No. I don't realize how powerful and dangerous the kangaroos are.
Yeah, dude, I'm not fist fighting one of them giant kangaroos. What are they called? The giant ones?
Big red.
Yeah, big. Okay, yeah, you go, big gray. Yeah, those
Big
things.
No, big red.
Big
Big
red.
red.
Their biceps are like my fucking quadricep. They're enormous.
I think it's 7 foot.
Yeah, and they look like they've been in the gym for like 20 years. You know.
Stand up, then they stand up. Then you worry.
Just like that crazy bastard, that video that went viral, and the guy went out there and fist fought one because he like had his dog in a headlock. I'd be like, sucks to be you, doggy. You know.
That's what people don't realize when a kangaroo's about 30's about he puts his bones on his tail, then he just thrusts in
boots
here.
his entire body weight. Look at the size of them hindquarters on those things.
They're bigger than mate.
All right, you are breaking up something nasty. Maybe we need Japan to set up their new internet connection for the entire world, huh?
Oh, we just got bad weather, mate. Could be in for a storm again.
Yeah, all right. All right. So, someone on CNN told Scott Jennings that all these diners are closing down because of Doge.
Yes.
It's like
yes and no.
Yes and no. It's not Doge that shut down the diners. It's the fact that you don't have another 10,000 people working in DC going out to eat.
Right.
Yes, and also because they increased the minimum wage too.
Well, here's the thing: is I thought trickle down. They even used the term trickle down. Oh, it trickles down. I thought trickle down economics wasn't a real thing.
Oh, it's a real thing.
It is a real thing, but they don't want to admit it because
you can't
they used against Reagan.
Yeah, but you can't say trickle down economics isn't real and then say, well, the economics aren't trickling down anymore. It's like, well, I thought it never was. And this is exactly what it is. Now there's fewer people to go out and eat lunch.
Well,
at these diners.
The thing about it, they increased the minimum wage. They had to tips, like the minimum wage of workers that work on tips. That's what all the things killing it too.
Well, just like California, what they just upped the minimum wage for
Dude, like
fast
20,
food
30.
employees to
Okay,
$30 an hour.
dude. Right now, this is the perfect time for Trump to eliminate the federal income tax, minimum wage. Like, you know what? You guys, states want to do your own thing, eliminate it. Then states that can do their own thing.
I hear what you're saying, but I think there should be. I understand what you're saying. Trust me. Because in reality, if there's not enough money to do what you need, no one's going to take the job, right?
Yeah, you just like offer like, hey, just a minimum. Like, okay, if not, okay, you know, it's just why should if this California outrageous like 20 something, and DC is like 30, 15, 20 or something for tip tax. Why we got a minimum wage name, a federal one? Eliminate. Like, you know what? Your state can do whatever you want. It should have been the states doing whatever they want.
It is. The states have their own minimum wages.
Yeah, and but the federal got one too. So like Trump would be like, you know what? You guys can stay. He just declared like, I'm not gonna hold you back. Do you think you could declare your minimum wage and let them fight it off?
Yeah, especially as we get rid of these illegal migrants that'll take a job at minimum wage and say that's enough to survive on. Because now you have to pay an American a wage, and they're gonna say, "No, I'm not going to work for $12 an hour."
Yeah. This is the perfect time to eliminate the federal state minimum wage. Federal
minimum. I think there's only like 6 states whose minimum wage is federal, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like just let the state duke it out. Why the federal state should tell the employer, well, this is the minimum you can pay this person?
Slave labor.
No. It doesn't matter. Like, let's say, for instance, this federal cannot tell the state what to do.
Typically,
in a way, yes.
No, you're right. And you know what? The federal government does not have the authority to set a minimum wage. Because shit, which was it? The 10th Amendment? Anything that's not allocated in the Constitution, the federal government is up to the individual states. States' rights. The federal government is not outlined in the Constitution saying you can set minimum wage. But there's a lot of stuff the federal government does that the Constitution does not give them the authority to do.
Laws, but not minimum wage. Why the federal government had to tell me what I should pay somebody else for doing something for me as an employer?
You're right. And realistically, the only person you're going to get to do a job for less than $15 an hour, realistically, is going to be a kid who's entering the workforce trying to get a reference to get a better job later, right? Like, for real, like, okay, California said $30 an hour for fast food employees.
Yeah.
Why the...
I remember when the minimum wage was like $5.95.
I remember $5.25.
Yeah, and I never got paid minimum wage, dude.
No, I never did either, but...
So why the fuck we got a minimum wage?
Here's the thing: is when I was in Massachusetts, one of the most either the most or second most expensive state to live in. I was getting $35 an hour. I eventually got pay raise up to like $37.50 an hour welding. Right? Could you imagine the person making your fucking lunch at Burger King getting paid as much as you when you're a welder? Why are you taking the risk and breaking your body welding if you could make as much money flipping burgers? Like, for real, why would you? And everyone, I hear a lot of people like, well, I don't hate him for making as much money as I do. It's like, no, you don't have to hate that guy, but you have to have a real look at the job you're doing, because you might die doing the job you're doing, and the person making your lunch gets paid as much. Why am I going to take the risk?
Let the market decide. Let the market decide who's going to pay who, how much.
I agree. I 100% agree with this, but you sound like Michael Malice. Are you familiar with him?
No.
He's an anarcho-capitalist.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's funny.
Oh, sounds
he's an anarchist who believes in capitalism.
Yeah.
So no police. Go ahead and you guys can get together and create your own police force kind of thing. Which is
like a Javier Malay.
Same idea.
Yeah.
But it's funny because last week he did a show in DC. Just got published today for everyone to see on Timcast IRL. He debated angry cops. You know angry cops from Unsubscribe and everything.
Yeah.
About the police force, and it was funny because like 5 days ago, I watched Angry Cops and the Fat Electrician get together and like prep him for this anarcho-capitalist. They're like, he's going to bring good points. You have to be ready to shoot him down. But yeah, it just got released today. You might be interested in watching these guys debate, dude.
I may have to watch it. Yeah.
And I know Brian won't watch anything Tim Pool does.
No.
even though he has no idea who this guy is.
Nope.
No.
Don't care.
Angry Cop is hilarious because he gives you a perspective of cop and the military side.
Yes. Oh, dude, all the guys that Unsubscribe are hilarious. Like Fat Electrician, some of his videos.
Oh yeah, I like this. I like his shit.
Oh, his stuff is hilarious, especially when he did the
like when he talk about like the Wan Chong, even though he's a white guy from Tennessee.
Well, he did like a 20-minute video how the United States Navy destroyed.
You're drinking a tall boy?
Yeah, I bought two 6-packs of these this time. Yeah, they're fairly affordable, and
you should try Australia's finest, mate.
He's got a Foster's.
His Foster's out.
How many Fosters did you buy?
It's not even open.
Did you buy out the whole country?
Just about. You're looking at it.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I may call the Queen of Australia to come get you.
There is no Queen of Australia.
I know. It's just a BS.
There's a king though. They got
king
a king.
Of England.
King of Australia.
Yeah, but isn't the king all of the Commonwealth?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Until he dies.
I still don't know.
Got no one to make him sandwiches now. Mummy's gone.
I still can't believe you guys got a fucking king, and I have no idea what the king actually can do. Like, I understand the king.
He can drink Foster's.
It's just like a ceremony type of deal.
Well, that's what I heard. He's a figurehead, but I did some reading. Apparently, the king actually has some authority, just hasn't exercised it.
He got influence. Yep. It's more like an influencer.
Apparently, like if it comes down to war, the king be like war, and there's nothing that any of these countries do. They have to do it.
Yep. We have to follow.
I haven't done it to
we have to go.
Dude, I'm surprised I haven't done it to clean England from all those invaders and stuff. It's just crazy shit going on over there. Like, you ever watch
hold on. Check this out, dude. What do you think the most popular name in the United Kingdom is right now?
Mohammed.
Charles.
Mohammed.
Yeah. And the number one meal is like chicken tikka. Hey,
chicken tikka masala.
Chicken tikka masala. Hey, don't get me wrong. I love
chicken masala.
I love some chicken tikka masala. I will eat that shit too.
Well, they're taking it to curries, but still, like their national dish is fish and chips.
Yeah,
but you're right.
Sad about it. Like, dude, when I go to England, I want to have England shit. The fish ship and the.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, English food is terrible, dude.
Dude, but still, like, you know what? That's the experience you get. When
you're
gonna
love the English breakfast. Not.
I know it was so bad.
I still want to try.
Good.
Just to say
They're good. The all English. Oh, I've got it.
Some baked beans and some runny eggs and some kind of weird sausage. And you got to get your tea with milk too. Make sure you get your tea with milk.
Tea with milk.
But you
I've done that before.
I put tea in my milk. I put milk in my tea.
Yeah, you're English.
Well, yeah, I drink Earl Grey tea if I drink tea too. So like that's a very English tea.
You know what the difference between each country is? Like, you've got your full English breakfast, you got your full Scottish breakfast, and you got your full Irish breakfast. You know what the difference is?
Nope.
Well, in Scotland, they add haggis to it. So you got sausages, bacon, tomato.
Oh, my God, no.
He's the only one here that's had haggis before.
We've talked about haggis on the show. I've had it twice because I had it once in Scotland.
You were dumb enough to try it again.
Yeah, well, I was like, that was terrible. It must have been a bad dish. And I tried it again. I was like, nope, it's shit. And apparently only tourists eat that garbage. What is it? It's a sheep intestine stuffed with like cow farts or something like that.
in a sheep's stomach, of course. But yeah, but in Ireland they have black and white pudding without the haggis.
Blood pudding is
the more
disgusting
without the
too.
haggis. Yeah.
I think I would try blood pudding. I think I would try that.
Mate, bloody beautiful. Honestly, you fry it up either side, cut a couple of centimeters thick. Fry it up either side.
Gator, I love gator, dude. Oh my god,
Gator is good.
Yeah, I like it. It's a little bit chewy, but whatever.
Some gator tail, yeah.
Tastes like
especially
chicken.
when you fry it up in
It's like
nuggets.
chicken, just chewy, a little bit chewy.
And it's funny though because I've been around the world and I've tried the local dishes, but I found that the average person in most of these countries eats like chicken and rice, just like the rest of everyone in this entire
but like when you gotta, that's like the main celebration dish.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say it, man. The Americans have the best food.
You guys get a little bit of everything. It's like the Romans.
Yeah, we took from the entire world and took what they made and made it better. I mean, look at it, a Greek or an Italian pizza, right? Now look at an American pizza.
Yeah, you like
the entire
cheese.
fucking world is eating it now.
Yeah.
Tex-Mex. The entire world is eating fucking Taco Bell now and Chipotle.
Yeah, that's true. Tex-Mex. Yeah.
It's so good.
It give you this shit, but
it depends on how
okay, if I eat Taco Bell, I have to be like within half a mile from my house because most likely I'm gonna shit.
Well, that's because it's no. Here's the problem, dude. My Taco Bell is an hour away.
Oh god.
Right? No, so I'll go to Walmart and go shopping. I'll hit Taco Bell. It's a fucking race against the devil to get home in time.
But don't get me wrong. Like if I see like a Mexican food truck, like a Mexican like serving taco, I eat that, no problem, dude. I don't have to worry about it. Taco Bell, there's something about Taco Bell. Just give me.
Poor Stewart.
Huh?
What? Oh, okay. Brian wants us to move on.
Yeah, I'm done with Taco Bell.
Even though I was going to point out that tacos are an American invention, not a Mexican invention.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So come on, you
I've
love
been
tacos?
to Mexico and I've had tacos.
So,
yeah, but it's an American.
And I get a pizza in Australia. Doesn't mean that they invented the fucking thing.
But it was on corn tortillas in Mexico.
Well, they didn't eat it that way. They eat it like it's like a bread. The tortilla is more like a bread. But we, the Americans, the one like, hey, I don't want them to get my whatever
hands dirty.
Oh, well, ours are corn tortillas because we love corn in this country because the government subsidizes it.
No, they love corn over there. We flour tortilla. I mean flour tortilla.
You mean
corn,
maize?
I meant corn tortillas, in Mexico.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a army sergeant that shot 5 fellow soldiers at Georgia's Fort Story yesterday.
Stewart, yeah, and
Stewart.
Did you hear how they stopped the guy?
No, go ahead, tell me.
Well, within 10 minutes, people had a lockdown order, which I think is fucking nuts. It's an army base. Like, you guys aren't armed? No, they're fucking not, because you're not allowed to carry a weapon on base.
He brought his own personal pistol onto the base and got away with it.
But it turns out like 6 dudes just tackled him and disarmed him within minutes.
Oh, wow.
But based. Like, leave it to the American army. And I'm not talking trash on the rest of the militaries on the planet. But, actually just read a story about how this French guy was saying how when they were deployed overseas that they begged for an American to be in their unit with them.
Yeah, someone
else was like, why? He's like, typically speaking, the American army, like Army and Marine Corps, they're typically taller and more built. And obviously, Australians are kind of an outside of this rule because most Australians are fucking enormous because they've been fighting against 10 million things that want to kill them.
That's true.
But he's like, typically speaking, the Americans are bigger and they're stronger, they're faster. They're actually professional soldiers who train all the time. And he said, in particular, when shit hit the fan, like they would call like, hey, we're pinned down, we need help. And the French army would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we have an issue getting in there. We can't come and get you right now." Then they'd hear the Americans chirp back on, "Don't worry about buddy, we're coming to get you." And they would come in, and 3 Americans would die to save 2 Frenchmen. And another point he made was most countries, like you take out their officer, everything falls to shit. They don't know what to do. He goes, somehow when you kill an American officer, you just let the dogs off the leash, and it's like, fuck it, climb that hill, kill them all. And again, Australians are a little exempted from this rule because they are a little different with their isolation for so long.
Correct.
As prisoners, pretty much every Australian is a direct descendant from a prisoner.
Yeah.
Am I wrong on this one?
Our first police force is made up of convicts, the good ones. The ones who behave become coppers.
Yeah. And anyone who's going, what the fuck does he mean by that? Australia used to be a prison colony. Yeah. Like, oh, we don't like what you're doing. Instead of putting you in jail, we're just going to send you up to this fucking deserted island.
Yep.
Go fight go fight the honey badger for your dinner,
Or swim ashore.
Yeah.
Honey badger don't give a fuck, don't. Well, you guys got wolverines too, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of shit out here, mate.
Jeez Louise.
Dingoes go big, they take babies.
It's Dingo took your baby.
Tasmanian devils. That's island.
Tasmanian devils only on the island.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
They're in Australia.
The devils, are they only in Tasmania, or are they?
Oh, they've moved around a bit because they've got a bit of an issue down there because Antarctica and Tasmania is a completely different environment, and a lot of Tasmanian devils were growing cancerous cells on their noses and that. So what they've done, they've moved a few of them up into the mainland to try and observe them, because we used to have an animal down there called the Tasmanian tiger.
Yes.
And it's now become extinct.
Well, isn't this why would you guys import another critter? Like, didn't you guys learn your shit with the whole, was it like mice and snakes and mongoose and what? You kept importing critters to take out another critter. And finally, don't bring anything in here. It's a giant fucking problem.
Well, people realise we've got the cane toad up in North Queensland. The cane toad's up there to protect the crops, to eat the insects that are eating the crops. Now,
aren't those the ones you're supposed to lick? Aren't the cane toads the one you're supposed to lick?
No, the cane toads are poisonous, mate. They'll kill you.
Oh, okay. So there is one toad that's, quote, poisonous, but when you lick them, it's the poison. Same idea as psilocybin mushrooms. It causes hallucinations.
You don't lick cane toads, mate.
Because I know when I was in the service, I used to eat magic mushrooms because even if you peed in the cup the next day, it just showed up as food poisoning because you just got poisoned that caused the hallucinations in the trip.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a toad. I can't remember which one it was. I thought it was cane. There's a toad you lick and it'll make you trip your balls off.
Yeah. God. We got the longest fan in the world.
Breaking up.
Yeah.
The longest world.
Yeah, you're breaking up real good now. Anyway, moving on. That's all right. Israel has said they are planning to take over Gaza completely, and the United Nations says this needs to be immediately halted.
Yep.
So how is the United Nations going to stop Israel from fighting their war?
Sanctions.
So UN nations won't be able to buy from Gaza, or
nope.
I don't understand what these. I keep hearing sanctions. What the fuck does that mean?
I think I don't know. Like I don't know what the United Nations. What the fuck they gonna do anyways?
They got no power.
Yeah. Maybe they'll send in their peacekeepers.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, exactly.
There's going to be a whole bunch of inbred children coming soon in Gaza.
Yeah.
Because we all know the UN peacekeepers are all about raping and pillaging.
Yes, that's exactly what they've done historically. But
they love to rape.
Well, for real, what are they going to do? Like, they're going to send in like the entire European military to Israel, I don't think the United States is going to like that. As much as the United States right now, the average citizen is unhappy with Israel right now, we're not going to allow the United Nations to go get involved in their conflict, you know? For real, though, I don't know if they need to take over all of Gaza. Maybe they do, but no matter what they do, freaking these Muslim extremists, Hamas, etc., are going to rebuild. That's what they do. Like you can't wipe out this ideology; it just can't happen.
No.
You know. Same idea with a Democrat here, like or a Republican. You can't just show them what's going on and change their mind. Like they've already made their mind up what reality is. You know. So did you know that there's a bounty out on Maduro's head?
No, kind of, yeah, a couple years ago, but I didn't know it was still extended.
Well, Trump just doubled it to 50 million to whomever can bring Maduro, the Venezuelan president, into custody in the United States over his drug trading.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds crazy that the United States president has put out a bounty on the head.
He
Of,
did it like a few years ago too, so it's not new. I remember
2 years ago was Biden.
No, a few years ago when Trump was in office, he put a bounty hand on him.
Yeah, and yeah, he just doubled it. Meanwhile, he's also telling the Pentagon to get ready to deploy troops to basically get involved with the cartels. And I'm wondering if this has anything to do with Venezuela or is this just Mexico or what? Because I mean, he's not looking to arrest was it Steinbaum?
Yeah.
Whatever her name is, the very Jewish woman leading as the president of Mexico.
Right.
But he is looking to arrest the socialist leader of Venezuela. And if he's being over drugs, so like I'm wondering where this conflict with the military against these drug cartels is going to happen. Is it going to be Mexico or Venezuela or all of South America? I don't know.
All right, guys. Hey, I gotta go. Talk to you guys later.
All right, man.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
So, I guess we're building a nuclear reactor on the moon.
I was just looking at this article. I didn't see it pop up. Why?
Because apparently we're in a race against China to get to the moon. I was like, we've been to the moon.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Yep.
And they're talking about like,
I thought we were moving from the moon to Mars.
That's the thing is the moon's going to be a launching point to get to Mars.
Oh, we probably need nuclear power there then.
Well, here's the crazy thing is they're talking about 100 kilowatt output from this reactor. 100 you use 100 kilowatts in a week in your house, dude.
Well, that's nothing.
Yes. And they're saying we're still gonna have solar power, et cetera, but you know, we need a steady force of energy, steady source of income of energy. And I'm wondering if this isn't to set up a base to go to Mars as much as it is for the Space Force. Set up a military base on the moon, or even screw that. Go around the moon, put your stakes down, put one stake on the moon, and say everything from this stake to the next stake is ours. Just like way back in the day, right?
Well, I just did the poll on the Hill website, and 54% of the people that did the stupid poll, 71 people out of 71 people, 54% strongly oppose building a nuclear reactor on the moon.
Now, hold on. Here's the funny thing is, let me guess. Their argument was they're against colonization, right?
I have no idea. It doesn't go that deep.
Because I read something about this. They're like, oh, so we're just gonna set up more colonies. Like, dude, it's not like you're moving to the fucking new world
And then half of that at 24% strongly support.
But yeah, it's not like we're moving to like the new world and displacing people to set up a colony. Like there's no people on the moon. There's no population on the moon. Why would you be upset about going to the moon and setting up a base?
No idea.
Blows my mind. And the only reason why you'd be opposed is spending money, but I'm guessing the people that are opposed to this hate Trump and are therefore a Democrat. You know?
Yep.
And they love to spend money. All right. Well, speaking of the moon and space, one of these astronauts that was stuck up there for 9 months because the United States couldn't pull their head out of their ass. Biden's NASA couldn't pull their heads out of their asses long enough to go get our guys out of space.
Nope.
We had to hire Elon Musk. He's retiring now.
Yeah.
Now, here's a fun little fact. This guy was orbiting the Earth at several times the speed of sound at low gravity, right?
Yep.
For 9 months.
Yep.
He aged differently than the three of us.
Yeah. He's moving around the world faster.
Time travels differently with differences in speed and gravity.
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
And there's no gravity on the space station.
Oh, there's some, but not a whole lot, right? I mean, it's the fact that it's orbiting the Earth and not shooting off into space means there's gravity. But and moving 2-3 times the speed of sound, that's going to affect how fast your clock ticks. And here's the fun thing: is being the guy there. There's no difference to you in time. It's just the way that time happens is different than the people not moving that quickly and experiencing the heavy gravity of Earth. I just think that's freaking crazy how space-time works like that, you know? And I could talk for hours about it, but I'm sure nobody listens to our show, and even Brian doesn't want to listen to me rant about space-time for 6 hours.
It's interesting, but it's like when I left here to go to LA, I went back in time.
Not really.
Yeah,
the clocks were set differently because of where the sun is.
But I went back on.
Yeah, but
my here today is then in my future. You know what I mean?
Correct. I know what you mean, but you didn't actually travel through. You didn't actually experience time differently, except for being on the jet that long, which would have been. You just went to where the sun was up and the clock said something. Actually, the clock said we set up time zones to be able to deal with the sunlight hours versus your clock ticking differently than someone else's clock.
Weather seasons, the whole lot. That's correct. What set up for.
But the clock ticked just as quickly. You know what I mean? My clock and your clock right now, we pull them up. The second hand will move the same speed.
Oh, I know that.
But they've done experiments. Well, they've done experiments at high altitude orbit with jets moving very quickly with clocks, and the clocks there and the clock here on Earth ticked at different speeds. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like they didn't have the same time readout on at the end of it, and that's crazy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's mind blowing.
Oh, did you see? You see the movie, The Navigator?
Nah, I haven't one, mate.
It's an old one from the 80s. Kid goes up with an alien on a space flight, and they go, faster than light or whatever, for like 20 minutes. We're just having a good time. He comes back to Earth as an 8-year-old, like when he left. This time to him was the same difference, right? He came back to Earth. It was like 25 years later. Crazy shit.
Oh yeah. Mate, anything's possible, I suppose, if you have the right equipment and the right knowledge.
Well, go ahead and orbit a black hole for like an hour and a half and come back to Earth and see how everyone you know has been dead for 100 years, you know? Check this out. A dude named Jim Lovell has recently died. Old man when he died.
Yep.
And I'm getting this from NPR, which NPR is not gone apparently, but he was 97. He is most
Oh, the
famous.
Commission of Public Broadcasting is gone.
Yes, I know. The guys who made the shows for these things.
Yep.
He was the commander of the Apollo 13 flight that had to orbit the moon and slingshot back to Earth. I'm sure you're familiar with this story.
There was a movie about it.
There was a movie, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sure this made national news, right? Like everyone thought they were dead. Like, hold on, we're such fucking geniuses. Look at what we can do, right?
Yep.
International news.
Didn't get that.
I said international news.
Your
He's
signal
got
sucks.
the worst internet connection ever.
He is on the other side of the planet with bad weather. I'm gonna cut him some slack. All right.
All right.
Well, we're moving into leftovers, which means we're about done and we're about to end this show. But I do want to mention that California has another wildfire that's out of control.
Okay.
Come on, California. And it spread something like 53 acres in like
they don't believe in forest management.
Forest management or keeping a water reserve to put fires out.
I mean, their idea for the forest management, let her burn, let her burn.
Which is interesting because I was at a state park here in West Virginia recently.
They let it
gorgeous.
burn?
Well, it's gorgeous. But I even pointed out, I was like, look at all these fallen trees, like just laying down everywhere. I was like, you're just begging for a fire to come through and have tons of fuel. Because, I mean, not only is it more wood there that can burn, and it's covered horizontal versus vertical plane, but it's dead. So it's not wet. It's not moist. It's more likely to burn, you know? Maybe I should write our governor a letter, Governor Morrissey, about doing some forest floor maintenance in these national state parks. Do you give a shit about Disney?
Nope.
Not anymore.
Well, they just lost a lawsuit to Gina Carano.
I'm kind of pissed at Disney right now because I'm gonna have to stop paying my $1.99 to Hulu and pay fucking ungodly amounts to Disney Plus to watch Hulu.
Oh, really?
They're shutting down the Hulu app.
Oh, Disney and Hulu have been connected for a while.
Yeah, Disney bought Hulu away from all the other companies that are part of Hulu, but they kept it separate for several years, and now they want everything under the Disney Plus app.
Oh, whatever. I was getting Disney when I got Hulu anyway, so what's the
I
difference?
don't have Disney. I have no reason to have Disney. There's nothing on Disney I want to watch. I don't have kids. I don't have grandkids in my house right now. There's no reason for Disney.
Marvel movies.
They're not that great.
Not anymore, but they are coming back. James Gunn.
I just watched the new Fantastic Four in the movie theaters.
That was a mistake.
It wasn't bad. It was better
Really?
than the previous ones.
I heard it was terrible, but okay. I do want to bring up though that I think it's in Arizona. Let's check here. Yeah, but in Arizona, a couple is facing murder charges after a young girl was found unresponsive on a highway last month. She died a couple days later. She was there you go. Her father was 32, Richard Baptista, and his 29-year-old girlfriend, Annika Woods, were arrested in connection with the killing per authorities. They're charged with first-degree murder and child abuse, according to the Apache County court records reviewed by People. But she was tortured She was black and blue head to toe, and her fingernails had been ripped out.
Wow.
Like, and they just left her on the side of the road to die.
She didn't die?
She died. I think she was like 10 or something like that, or 7. I don't know.
10. It was 10.
Yeah, prepubescent anyway. There's a special place in hell for these people, and I want to see them serve the rest of their lives in prison. I don't know if Arizona executes or not, but like, dude, like you could put your kid up for adoption before you beat your child and torture them. Like, what the fuck's the matter with you people?
Right.
I don't understand why people do this shit. It's disgusting. I don't know what else to say besides it's just fucking disgusting, and you're terrible people. But Brian, anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
All right. Well, 2.5 hours, and that's our show.